over here.
We heard from Brian, who's cheating on his wife in Alpine.
Whoa.
With his wife, and
Cheating on his wife with his wife.
Alpine.
That's not possible.
sure it is. That's,
No, it's
that's
not.
the whole song.
That's
what-
not. He didn't
what
cheat.
that's about.
He's not. He did. He only cheated on him. I like it when it's. I know why you played it though. By the way, Rupert Holmes, "Escape." It's also known as the Pina Colada song.
Yeah.
Because today is National Pina Colada Day.
Yes.
So I looking through the lyrics of the song. So here's a couple of things that just stand out. First of all, when she walks into the bar where the O'Malley's, let's see, the line is, "It was my own lovely lady, and she said, it's you." I mean, that's sort of what.
No, she said, "Oh, it's you."
Yeah, it's you.
Different.
No, I think it was. I think she was disappointed there for a minute, and then how is it that each of them never knew that they liked pina coladas?
That's the point of the song, Bill. If you're honest with your partner and really get to know
It's
them.
too late for that. It's too late for that. And who, in God's name, wants to make love in the dunes?
Oh, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
That's
a
you
bad
get
idea.
sand in all your crevices,
There's
and it's
wind.
awful.
That's
Yeah.
not
Midnight
a good,
is okay.
Sounds like a good idea, not a good
Yeah.
idea.
Terrible idea.
It is. Rupert Holmes. Hey, by the way, he's a very talented guy and a really funny guy. I've heard him be interviewed on podcasts, and he's just hilarious. But he's that's not the only thing he's famous for. The Pina Colada song, the most famous probably. But he won 2 Tony Awards for plays that he did on Broadway, musicals. And he's also there was a TV. He was responsible for a TV series called, and I don't know this series. Remember, WENN. Remember when? Drama TV series in the 1996 to 1988. Oh, it was only on AMC. That's why we don't know back then.
Yeah.
And it was about a Pittsburgh radio station, WENN.
Oh, I don't
And it was very,
remember that.
apparently it was very good. Be worth looking up. Yeah. But he's really talented. And he wrote a Broadway show, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, based on a Dickens novel. And lots of stuff. But look for him, just search for him on it. He's been on a bunch of different podcasts over the years. Very good. Let's see, how old is Rupert Holmes? 79. Well, he's
He's
much.
definitely not making love on the dunes at 79. He's definitely not doing it.
Gina, how dare you?
I mean, maybe.
How dare you? How dare you
Maybe.
insult Rupert Holmes' ability to get it on?
In the dunes of a Cape.
I mean, out there, he lives out there on the Cape. Maybe he's out there doing it in the
right
dunes.
now.
He
Right
could be.
now. He might be.
He
right
could
now.
be. And he wrote a novel within the last couple of years, "Murder Your Employer: The McMaster's Guide to Homicide."
Well,
Oh, it's a how-to. It's
Yeah.
a nice.
Yeah.
let me get a copy of that.
Isn't that strange? That TV series, Remember WENN, got great reviews, but nobody saw it because it was on American Movie Classics.
Well, so
it
was
on
Walking
AMC.
Dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
but
that's
that was
not a good
but
example of.
That was much later, though.
Yeah.
Much later. This was
If it's a really-
1996. 1996. Nobody had that. Yeah. So anyway, there it is. Rupert Holmes.
We could have gone another way this morning.
Oh, I know.
What?
There was discussion about. I mean, it's equally horrible. Don't get excited. But on this day in 1976, number 1 on the U.S. singles charts, Starland Vocal Band.
I like that song.
You do?
Afternoon Delight. They had their own TV show, Gina. Summer Replacement Show, the Starland Vocal Band. Yeah, I think it's just a pleasant little song.
My baby gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some
I am shocked you like this song.
My motto's always been when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night?
It's because this is my exact philosophy of life.
Is
Having
it
sex
now?
in the afternoon, not at the dunes.
No.
but sex in the afternoon.
Why wait until the cold, dead night?
You should hate this song. You really.
Yeah. Because I like when it goes,
Sky rockets in flight.
nice harmony.
Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight.
Anchorman introduced the song to a whole new generation of.
Yeah.
Starland's vocal
And
band.
the 40-year-old virgin, I believe it's in that as
Is
well.
it in that as well?
So polite, I always thought a fish could not be caught who didn't fight. But you got some beta waiting, and I think I might like never been a little afternoon delight. Sky rockets in flight.
Afternoon delight.
Now, if you want the best song from the 40-year-old version soundtrack.
Oh.
I was just going to point out, Starland Vocal Band was a married couple.
Oh, it's
Oh, this is a good song. I love
Joe
it.
Walsh.
Yeah.
It's the opening number of the 40-year-old version. Yeah.
Sometimes I can't help but feeling that I'm living a life of illusion. And oh, why can't we let it be and see through the hole in this wall of confusion?
He's the best eagle.
Just can't help the feeling.
I don't think of him as an eagle.
illusion.
Back to the Starland Vocal Band. Their variety show, was featured. David Letterman was the head writer and regular on the Starland Vocal Band show.
Yep.
Also featured Mark Russell, Jeff Altman, Procter and Bergman. That's Firesign Theater. There you go.
So he had some really funny people writing for him.
I don't recall ever seeing the show.
I did.
Not good, or
I watched it.
it was okay.
It was okay. It was just something to watch, you
Yeah.
know?
There weren't
But-
many
but-
options.
No, there wasn't many options. But when the sketches came on, that's when I went, oh, okay.
I like that.
We can make a lot of loving before the sun gone down.
Make a lot of loving before the sun goes
Thinking
down.
of you's working up an appetite. Looking for
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Afternoon Delight was named the 20th sexiest song of all time by
It's not-
Billboard
it is
magazine.
not sexy at all.
All right.
Okay, Gina. Okay. How dare you?
All right.
Let's take a break and then we'll come back. And you can check in with us if you like. You want to talk about having a little afternoon delight? 877-602-9696. That's the number to call. You can get in touch with us anytime you like to, but we'll actually talk to you in just a few minutes. You can also text us, and that's 33986.
Garbett Home.
Yes, indeed. Beautiful 3-story townhomes with 2- and 3-bedroom floor plans in this development they put in Murray.
They were quite nice, weren't
Yes,
they?
they're excellent, very nice, and it's really nice. It's like urban living, but in a neighborhood, if that makes any sense. There's lots of green space. It's a great location, minutes from Fashion Place Mall, shopping and restaurants. Great, easy access to I-15. Garbett Homes in Murray. It's called the Gallery. That's this little development they've done there. Now, they've got a special move-in offer. You can get up to $15,000 to do anything you want when you sign your mortgage. You can use it to buy furniture or whatever you'd like. And then, if you mention X96 or Radio from Hell specifically, you will get another $2,500 toward closing costs. Visit garbethomes.com or stop in, see Paul, or call 801-396-0969. Remember to mention X96, garbethomes.com.
X96.
The IFA. No. The table was outside and in the shade.
See, it's been a while since you've done a remote.
It was outside and in the shade.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to freeze to death here. Well, the manager of the IFA, who, as it turns out, is a longtime friend of the program, his name is East, as in the direction.
Okay.
And I said, so why is your name East? And he said, well, there's an old British graphic novel, comic books and novels, and they were movies, Tom Brown's School Days. And I said, oh, yeah, I've heard of those. And he said, well, one of the major characters in there was named East.
Huh.
And my parents loved that. And East was the guy who was always getting Tom Brown out of trouble or into trouble. I don't remember what he said exactly. But so East, the manager of the store, said, you're going to be cold. Let me get you a Carhartt.
Get yourself a Carhartt.
He went in.
Warm?
He went. His wife actually went and came back and they gave me a Carhartt, and I said I'd be happy to pay for. No. It's just you can have it. There you go. So they gave me a Carhartt hoodie, and I was just perfectly warm and toasty after that. And there were just, I mean, I didn't have time to catch my breath the whole time I was there. There were people just coming up to the table. Earthquake Matt Altopler was there with his wife. There were just,
But how was the petting zoo?
That's what everybody
was not
waiting.
there.
Oh.
The
Tragedy.
I didn't get the full story, but I think there was a mistake from the ad agency. The petting, see, there are other IFAs, and they're all celebrating, and I think the petting zoo was at another one. But you know what was there? This guy with, I think it's called Earth Wings, he had an owl. You got that picture?
He had a
Look
owl?
at this. Look at this.
Oh, you got
That
the
should
picture
be
taken
your-
with Al.
That should be your new avatar.
X96.com. That's Bubo, the eagle owl.
Of course it's Bubo.
And that guy was the most incredible bird. I also tweeted that picture today at RFH Bill.
He looks like he's posing.
He is. Oh, he is.
He's kind of leaning into
Yeah,
you like.
yeah. He
putting
knows
his
what he's
face
doing.
next
I've done
to
this.
your face.
He knows what he's doing.
That's your new avatar
Yeah.
on your Twitters and your Facebooks.
He is he's very, very tame, and like they'll let the guy who was with his trainer or his handler, little kids and come up and he say, yeah, you can pet him, just rub his front there, his belly, his chest. He's obviously very smart, and
well, you can tell just by looking at it.
yeah, wise. Actually, it's less wise they look to me than sad. Owls look kind of sad to me. He has kind of a sad look in his eyes. But isn't that a beautiful animal?
Yeah.
My God. And he was just, you could tell he was just, I mean, he was curious about everything and like
Sure.
looking around all the time. Happy to be there, though, I think. And-
Did he look all the way around?
Yep. Yes, he did. And anyway, the group, they have a female and companion for him, and they're hoping for eggs.
Our fingers are crossed.
Alex.
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 Oh, I went into the IFA. I'll be back. That is an incredible place.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Nice.
All right, 6:21. Let's get this over with.
Yes, let's proceed, shall we?
Someone wants to pay for this.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, you said that, didn't
I
you?
did.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Box Elder County is being asked to take on the risks of the massive Stratos data center while the developer gets special treatment. Stewardship Utah is working to stop the project because decisions this big should include the people who live here. Learn more at stewardshiputah.org/X96.
Very, very happy to have them sponsor it. Let's see now. We'll officially begin the show, and then we'll have you check in with us if you'd like to do that. The number is 877-602-9696. You can also text us 33986. The moon, 21.2% of full. The moon will set today at 5:35 p.m. Today being Friday, it's the 10th day of July in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. It's National French Fry Day.
Oh, Gina.
It's not a song about French fries.
Sure there are.
What?
I can't think of one, but sure,
Yeah,
there must
There
be.
must be, yeah. It's the Teddy Bear Picnic Day, which, again, I will point out is a really creepy song. Really creepy. If you go down in the woods today, you better not go alone, because this is the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Don't Step on a Bee Day, National Kitten Day. I watched some videos of kittens for a few minutes yesterday.
That helps.
Nice.
They were so cute. National Pina Colada Day, as we said. World Kebab Day. And it's also National Motorcycle Day. And this is the show whose motto has always been, when it's right, it's right. We're the Radio from Hell show, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. It's Kerry Jackson. It's Bill Allred. It's Gina Barberi, the three Lords of Morning Radio, the godhead of the Radio from Hell show, you might say. Katie for short is our excellent producer there. Then there's Dawson helping out there with the cameras. Hi, Dawson. The dog Vax. He's not laying down. He's
Getting some water.
is that
It's
water?
hot.
A little water. And is Lakai here? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Good morning, Lakai, in the back where you are. And now, check-ins 877-602-9696 or text 33986.
All right. Derek the drummer dude checking in. Sketchy Blake of Ogden. I talked to Mitch McConnell today, and he said, play the best song in the world or I'll eat your soul. This is the dumbest song on the planet.
Yes.
Nobody would do that. Oh, it's you? Seriously? I hate this song. Melanie in the Midwest.
It is a terrible song. It really is.
Mixer driver Shane checking in. I'm really in Alpine again today, and I'm not into yoga. Zane in Dallas checking in. Pina Colada Mill Creek coffee?
Doesn't really go.
No.
No, they don't really do flavored coffees there. Gina, did you watch The Fugitive?
No, I'm sorry, Zane. I was watching the new Little House on the
Oh,
Prairie.
there's a new fugitive? Is that
No,
right?
we were just talking yesterday about whether that
Oh.
was the better show.
Did the puppy get adopted?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know.
Oh, we haven't had an update. We need a Humane
Not
Society
had an
update.
update. Max Power here. Why did you volunteer at the church? I don't know. Guilt? Let's see. Sid says, Murder Your Employer, the McMaster's Guide to Homicide was an excellent book.
Oh, you should check it out.
Mike in Nashville checking in. Midvale's Roused Hour checking in. Happy Friday to all that celebrate. Insert afternoon delight noise here. Sean Cap checking in, ready to have a drinky poo or 10. Have a great show.
Yeah, we'll
Misha.
have Jimmy calling in from Scotland.
Yes, he's on a tour of Scotland right now.
Looks like we got Nicole.
Nicole is here.
Good morning, Nicole.
Hey,
Hi.
good morning.
What's up?
I've been meaning to call in and say thank you because I won some Lagoon tickets last summer, and I took my adult son Sage, and it was the best
Oh, good.
day of the
Glad.
summer.
Good. And that
It
was,
had a
was
good
the
time.
best.
it took you long enough to call
Yeah.
in and say thank you, though. I mean,
I know. But he was so funny. We'd go on a ride, and he'd get scared, so he'd take the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, no.
And then his other one was to take the Lord's Father's name in vain.
oh, no. Oh, well.
But, after you pay an obscene amount of money to park at Lagoon's parking lot, where no one else parks but Lagoon guests, and you're not going to park there unless you go to Lagoon, so it makes sense to pay to park there. Then we went in and paid to go on the Sky Coaster.
Mm-hmm.
You know that thing that...
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
They take
extra.
you-
It doesn't come
Yeah.
with your pass.
Yeah.
There are a couple of
It's-
things that are extra in there.
Yeah, with the Sky Coaster. And he's like, are you sure you want to? Oh, yeah, I want to pay for that. So he took the Lord's name in vain, and then we went down, and he was really quiet the rest of the way. And I was screaming. And then we got off, and we got back into the park, and he's like, Mom, my legs were shaking when we got off the ride and walked all the way back to the park. And I said, yeah, that's how I felt. when I found out you were sneaking out of your bedroom window and driving the car
Oh.
up in the mountains
Oh.
when you were in high school.
No. Well,
You're welcome.
and then did he take the Lord's name in vain one more time?
He did. He
All right.
did. At least
Thank-
one more time.
Thanks for the story, Nicole.
Yeah, Nicole, thank
Hey,
you.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See, here's what we're learning, kids. You may think that you're sneaking in and out of the
No,
house.
no, they know.
They know.
877-602-9696 if you have a story about sneaking out of the house.
My mom finally told me, "Oh, we knew you were sneaking girls into the house."
Sneaking
Oh, you weren't
girls.
sneaking out. You were sneaking girls in.
I was sneaking girls in.
Oh,
Misha Caverta checking in. Gina, Belgium or Spain?
Belgium.
Sounds like Spain will win.
San Diego, Eric checking in. Sleepless in Sandy. Johnny B checking in. Looking forward to hearing from Jimmy today. Chef Roy checking in. Happy Friday. Stay safe. Try not to burn up this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Dave of Westbrook, Jamaica John, craving pina coladas, and some afternoon delight.
I don't mind a pina colada, but only one because they're just too much.
sweet.
Way too sweet. Katie in San Pete County, back up in Ogden. Brady from Sandy, Matt checking in from the night shift at the Salt Lake Airport, Dr. Neal reporting in, Mikkel of Reno, Dirty Cliff, Church Office Building Tyler, Woodworker Willie, Metal Shop Mark, Ty of West Valley, Anissa in Sandy, Tristan from the Second Valley over, Tim the Tree Guy, French fries with pepper by Morphine. Underrated French fry
Oh,
song.
okay. We should look
No.
for that.
Okay. Let's see. James and Ogden checking in. Yeah, looks like everybody's here. So let's begin. Traffic, please.
Well, government worker Allen says there's a huge box on 215 southbound between 7th North and 21st North in the right lane.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head, I think, is what's in the box. That's the only thing we're hearing from friends of the program, and UDOT hasn't reported anything in a bit. So if you see something, say something, text it to us, 33986. Interested in GLP-1 treatments for weight loss? Progressive Primary Care offers expert-guided plans tailored to you. ProgressivePrimary.care, and explore your options today.
All right. So we're going to take a break, play a song. After the song, it's Big Boy News and Opinioendo, and Frank Christ presents The Dead Celebrity Game. Sean Means will be here to review all the movies that are opening this weekend at 7 o'clock. We got Boner of the Day coming up, and Jimmy calling in from Scotland. Beat Gina on the way as well. Big show. Stand by for all of that. BigOTires.com.
Big O Tires, the team you trust. I just bought a brand new set of Big O brand tires there. And I've always liked them. I like Big O. Even before they were advertisers, I've gone there for years and years.
Yeah.
So right now, through the 26th of July, you can get up to $200 off select sets of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires from Big O, and you'll save $100 on qualified purchases with your Big O Tires and Service credit card. So don't let worn tires slow down your summer fun. They got trailer tires there too. Make sure your trailer tires are good. Visit your locally owned and operated Big O Tire store today. Now, Big O, they also do all kinds of car care things. They can keep your car in good shape. They do alignments, brakes, batteries, all of that. Oil, lube, filters, all that kind of stuff, and routine suspension and front end. So ask about their Healthy Car Special. Go to BigOTires.com. You can make an appointment online. That's the best way to do it. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Yep, these are things that must go. Things that are bugging you, our dear friends of the program. Things that you can't stand anymore. I can't stand it no longer. So you put down your thing that must go, your things that must go in a email. You send it off to us at radiofromhell@x96.com. You put must go in the subject line. Remember that. And when you do this, if we read yours on the radio, maybe the things will disappear from your life. We hope so. Gina, do you want to go first?
Sure. Let's see this from Callie. Hello, my things that must go. Overhearing a family member say, well, I voted for Trump, but I didn't think he was going to do all the things he said he was going to do. Just let that simmer for a moment. My son doing school report on representatives for the state of Utah. He picked Mike Lee.
Oh,
He's only 13 and he didn't know what he was doing, but what must go is me having to help do research on this asshat. And I have to print out and look at photos of his stupid face.
yeah.
Last, the lack of acceptable men in this state. I'm 45, single, non-LDS. I don't want a Trump-loving conservative, gym-obsessed tool who shares Joe Rogan posts and takes selfies.
The worst.
I just want to find my own Joe. I'm afraid Gina took the last one. Oh, well, thanks for reading. Hang in there, Callie. There's good guys out there.
Are there?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know any.
Me neither.
Let's see. Dear Lords and Lady, you can use my name, Thomas. Tesla trucks must go. They look like a garbage can on wheels. Why would anyone buy this garbage?
Oh, because it's less safe than the Pinto.
My dog Russell's bones he leaves all around the house must go. I keep stepping on them. He's a sensitive soul and doesn't like it when I scream in pain. Let's see. We've got these Philadelphia Eagles fans breaking into a laundry truck to throw towels in the air and then setting that pile of towels on fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
People bragging Gen Z for not getting credit cards. Why the hell would they want to get crap rewards?
Yeah.
And having to wait forever for season 3 premiere of White Lotus because the actor and writer strike. I'm anxious to hear a war cry of guttural chanting leading to the misery of wealthy, sexy people and murder.
Wow.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
I'll go next. I got one of my own. When you use your electric toothbrush, and there's a hair stuck in the bristles of it,
Ugh.
and it's a hair that's so fine and you can't really even see it. Like you go, and you take it out and you look for the hair in the toothbrush and you can't see it. And you keep brushing your teeth and there's a hair in it. I don't. Let's see. This one says, home buying firms that send my mother what looks like a legitimate check in the mail for about half the market value of her house with the small print, not a real check on it, must go. These people are good at their manipulative marketing tactics. My mother becomes fixated on the high dollar amount on the check, and it takes me forever to explain to her that her house is worth a lot more than what's on the check.
Yep.
And in her advancing years, it's getting more difficult to reason with her as to where she plans to live if she abruptly sells her home to these vultures. That's from Johnny B. Also, lymphoma needs to go, he says. This one says, migraine headaches. I get them when a low pressure comes in. Not being able to sleep. People mumbling. Please speak clearly. It's not that I can't hear. It's that you mumble.
Yeah, that's it.
And Trump, Musk, and the whole effing crew. Love you guys. You can use my name. It's Jana. And then finally this one. Good morning, Lords. Okay to use my name. Shane. Couple of Muskos here. About 35 years ago at the age of 13, I was hit by a van. The bumper hit me in the face and broke multiple bones in my face.
Wow.
Broke my nose, my orbitals, broke the jaw in 5 places,
Yikes.
split the hard palate, knocked my top teeth out. And because of the facial reconstruction, I can't have implants, so I've had dentures for 34 years.
Wow.
Well, the must-go here is that I was washing my car, and I sneezed so hard that my denture flew out,
Uh-oh.
and I'll be damned if it didn't go into the drain.
Of course it did.
So in a Blackwater hell, they are laying in a 9-foot hole, damn it.
Ugh.
So now I'll be toothless and ruthless for a week, praying like hell that video doesn't end up on YouTube.
Wow.
Next, semis on Legacy Highway must go. Truck drivers who don't check their tires, also retreading tires must go. That's dangerous. The majority of that tire garbage you see on the road, on the highway, it's because the tires have not been retreaded correctly.
Oh.
And then lastly, Carrie, you play the Common People song by Shatner.
Yes.
And when I hear it, the Shatner version sticks.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I think it's the best version.
It is.
Which is vile.
I know.
It's despicable. It's
I
heinous.
Agree. I agree.
And would probably make me lose my next denture.
I know.
Thanks for the time. Your friend Shane, a.k.a. The Gummer.
Oh,
Shame.
shame.
Gary?
Shane Gummer. All right. Let's see this one from Tasha. Thing that must go is produce bags. I'm vertically impaired. The stores love to place their bags up high.
Oh, yeah.
Making me look stupid trying to get one or having to walk around to find the ones in other areas that are placed practically. Keep them at a normal level. And also, why did you make them child-proof? It's just impossible to get them open.
Yeah, lick your finger.
Do what I do.
A little bit of
and
water.
Take your own produce bags to the store.
Yeah. Or just a little bit of water from like the lettuce or something, and then that'll help you. All right. Let's see, this one from Tristan of the most west of Jordans. Doorbells in commercials must go. There must be something inbred in dogs. Mine has never heard a real doorbell because I don't have one. But the second one rings on TV, he goes absolutely nuts. Also, can we get rid of car horns and crashes and sirens in radio? Same reason, but for me, nothing like a fake emergency to give me an unnecessary panic attack while driving. Let's see, Tony, things that must go. Not getting tickets early enough for the not safe for work brunch before they sell out. Well, Tony, be paying attention next week.
Got another event.
We've got an event coming
That's all
up.
I'm saying. The light bulbs in my van headlights getting burnt out, and they're stubborn to pull out. The Restore the Flag people wanting to impeach Governor Spencer Cox. I don't know why they must go. I let them fight. That's my answer. The Sundance Film Festival not having anything worth watching. And having to miss out on the screening of Love Hurts tonight. I wanted to see Kei Huy Kwan kick some butt.
Aw.
Oh, and tenants being late with rent, says Tony. Brody says he's got nothing but complaints about his apartment. Brody, your Utah transplant, emailing you from the most wrecks of Bergs. These are my must-goes, apartment edition. I live in the ground floor corner unit by the stairs. The asshat Tesla driver, no plates, no tags, not disabled, keeps parking in the handicap spot just so that they can charge their dumb car. Other cars have been ticketed for doing this, but the Tesla hasn't yet. My neighbors use all their weight to race down the stairs in the mornings. That must go.
Boom, 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 boom.
I can hear them from the third floor. I work nights and my bedtime's around 1 a.m. The race starts at 7. My apartment's natural temperatures must go. The complex does not have vents running through it, only has a single wall-mounted unit in the hallway that pushes out into the living room.
Oh, that's hard.
I'm overheating in my bedroom and have been sleeping with the windows open while it's 15 degrees outside. It only gets worse in the summer. Thank you. Make these must-goes go.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
Doing a mic check, and here's how he would do his mic check. On the radio.
All over the air.
So in honor of my dad, that is my mic check here for not saying.
Yeah.
.640 right now. Big Boy News and Opinioendo. And right after that, it's Frank Christ presents The Dead Celebrity Game. They're fine. They're just fine. We're going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead. If you call in and tell us which one is dead correctly, you will win.
Tickets to the sold out, we understand,
Yes.
Aquabats show. It's tonight, by the way, so don't call if you can't go tonight. But it is the sold out Aquabats show at the Depot.
So you get those Aquabats tickets at 877-602-9696 merely by sitting through a game of Frank Christ Presents. 877-602-9696. Right after this, Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by...
You're entering a musical satire, a dimension where your bag is packed with your favorite beverages and artisan cheeses, the world of madness, weird politics, and jazz hands. It's Salt Lake Acting Company's summer show, The Gaslight Zone, running through August 16th, saltlakeactingcompany.org.
And whatever you do, never forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Anna Nicole Smith, you remember her?
Yeah.
Yes.
And her ex and the father of her daughter, Danny Lynn, has condemned the upcoming biopic about the model's life. Larry Burkhead spoke to Entertainment Tonight about Trust Me, I'm a Doctor. That's the name of the biopic, starring Abby Cornish as Smith and Kyle Penn as Dr. Sandeep Kapoor, the doctor who was implicated in the events surrounding her death before being acquitted on all charges. Larry Burkhead, who fought for custody of Danny Lynn following Smith's death in 2007 and has raised her since, said that his family did not condone the production and was not involved in any way, adding, "We absolutely object to any of Anna Nicole's, my life, my daughter's life, being used in a movie and being made characters out of by someone that was a doctor that people were supposed to trust." Burkhead said that he had previously confronted Mr. Kapoor, Dr. Kapoor, about speaking to the media, noting that it causes Danny Lynn emotional distress, and claimed that the doctor had promised to stay out of the spotlight. But apparently, this
If you can make a little money.
And this is saying to me that he's somehow involved in this production. Danny Lynn was just 5 months old when her mother died at the age of 39. Danny Lynn is now 19. Trust Me.
That long ago? Wow.
Trust Me, I'm a Doctor is set for release on October 16th. I don't know who's doing it, but there you go. All right. This is, the Trump administration has directly spent $2.7 billion of taxpayer money on its crusade against wind power, while pouring $1.125 billion into boosting coal.
Where are my fiscal conservatives
Critics,
at? Where are you?
Critics, where are the people who care for the planet at? They say the moves are evidence that Donald Trump aims to serve fossil fuel companies like those who donated record sums of money to his presidential campaign rather than working class Americans to whom he pledged to lower energy bills and other costs. Oh, and there's that little thing about the environment.
Yeah.
Trump is getting Americans coming and going, said Jay Inslee, the former governor of Washington State and a Trump detractor. He's forcing higher power bills on them by blocking clean energy, and he's fattening the wallets of his cronies, all with billions of our tax dollars.
Yep.
The Department of the Interior has, since March, struck 4 deals with energy companies, paying them to cancel a total of 8 offshore wind projects and pledge to invest in fossil fuel power.
Yeah, projects that
first-
have already started,
Yeah.
so it's a waste of money that way, too.
The first such agreement was announced in March with the French energy company Total Energies, sparking a lawsuit from 7 Democratic-controlled states that alleged it was an illegal use of taxpayer money. The latest is with Duke Energy, which was announced last month. The president has derided wind as ugly. Wind power is ugly, disgusting. Efforts to slash planet warming pollution. That's just a scam. Previous administration, if the wind doesn't blow, you won't be able to turn on your TV. You won't have. You won't be able.
China is way ahead of us on this.
Because China saw, and China still, make no mistake, is still dependent a lot on coal. They use a lot of it. But I understand you go to big cities in China and you could just take your fingers and just sweep coal dust off of surfaces of things. And China took a look at that and said, we're going to die if we keep doing this. And so they've been getting out of it. And Donald Trump, he's got this idea that he's going to build this triumphal arch in the nation's capital. And for decades, the Planning Commission, reviewing construction projects in Washington, has stood by the principle that the federal law limiting the height of buildings in the Capitol applies to federal projects as well. But now that Donald Trump has proposed building a giant triumphal arch, the commission, which is led by Trump allies, gave an early endorsement to a different, more lenient view. On Thursday, the National Capital Planning Commission considered a new interpretation of the 1910 Height of Buildings Act, that it was never meant to apply to federal projects, and certainly not to Donald Trump's 250-foot arch. The act does not reference federal buildings. The Interior Department wrote in a memo submitted to the panel, arguing that Congress did not intend for the law to be interpreted the way the commission has read it for 90 years.
Yeah. You've been reading it wrong for 90 years.
I would say taint is a better word, actually.
All right.
And they indicted me.
On the morning of September 11th, 2025, Lance Twiggs returned to his St. George apartment to see his roommate and boyfriend, Tyler Robinson, after Robinson had returned from the campus of Utah Valley University, where he allegedly shot and killed conservative political activist Charlie Kirk the day before. He was walking around a lot, Twiggs said in a video interview conducted by the Utah County Attorney's Office. He started crying a little bit, and he said he wishes he hadn't done it. A redacted version of the much-debated video interview with Robinson's roommate, Lance Twiggs, was shown to the courtroom yesterday morning on the fourth day of Robinson's preliminary hearing. He's charged with 10 crimes, of course, the most serious being aggravated murder for the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. So his boyfriend, Twiggs, they were living together at the time. Robinson had told Mr. Twiggs that he was going on a hunting trip with his family, and he wanted to use a tool belonging to Twiggs to engrave bullets, he said in the interview. And you remember the bullets that they found, or shell casings. I forget what was engraved on them, but
There are things from memes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's really damning testimony for sure. Well, Salt Lake City is hot as temperatures continue to rise in Salt Lake Valley. The urban heat island effect will settle in, and heat islands are a phenomenon that's been identified when the urban center or urban core is significantly warmer than the surrounding areas.
That's why they've been trying to replace some green spaces in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
According to Professor Daniel Mendoza, a research associate at the Department of Atmospheric Sciences at University of Utah, the sheer number of vehicles that utilize dense, congested city streets as opposed to the surrounding suburban areas is a major contributing factor. Each car has an engine that's emitting heat. Furnaces are emitting heat, and even humans are emitting heat.
Yep.
The number of concrete buildings in urban
menopausal
cities.
women emitting heat.
Yep.
We're part of the problem.
And then there are people like me who are just hot. The number of concrete buildings in urban areas also play a part, known as the brick oven effect. All of this contributes to a heat dome. And there was a dust storm. I didn't really see this, but apparently a dust storm swept through the valley on Wednesday.
Toxic dust storm.
A thick gray cloud moved across the valley on Wednesday, reducing visibility and depositing dust throughout the region. Dr. Kevin Perry said that these dust events are relatively common, occurring about 3 to 8 times each year. I would say that the dust we had yesterday is dangerous, he said. He explained the primary concern during the events is the PM10 concentration, which is the concentration of particles that are smaller than 10 micrometers. According to Perry, roughly half of those particles are trapped in the nose and in the throat, while the remainder can reach the lungs. And there are other things in that in the dust storm as well.
And of course, all of this is
And things around the world are. There's a fire in Spain, Los Gallardos, Spain. It prompted evacuations in several neighborhoods. At least 11 people have been killed in the fire. Another 19 are missing. It's a wildfire that broke out there in southern Spain, local authorities said, as Europe grapples with a series of heat waves that have significantly raised the risk of such blazes. The temperature's going up, the planet is burning, and let's have more coal.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of wind power and have more coal.
Well, it's ugly.
Who is going? When are they? Jesus.
All right.
Anyway,
Sports weather traffic.
Oh, I was okay. I just wanted to end on a happy note.
Oh, what?
Well, Wally Funk died.
It's a happy note?
Well, it is kind of. She was 90.
For the Funk family.
She was in her 90s. She was an astronaut.
Oh.
She was not allowed. 7 women trained with the astronauts, the original astronauts, and none of them were allowed to go into space. But then she got to go into space on Blue Origin, and so she died a happy woman.
Sports weather traffic.
Well, Coco Gauff's best run at Wimbledon is over. Gauff fought valiantly, recovering from a tough first set, but couldn't outlast Karolina Muchova in the tense third set tiebreak. So Coco is out. World Cup. France and Morocco. No surprise that France beat Morocco yesterday 2-0.
No, that's because you were supporting Morocco.
Supporting, I didn't think they were going to win. I was rooting for them. There's a difference.
Okay, but even the teams you root for are going to lose.
Today you've got Spain and Belgium. I'm rooting for Belgium there.
Well, pick Spain as the winner then.
Norway and England tomorrow at 3. Argentina and Switzerland tomorrow at 7. So we're winding down the World Cup. Weather. So we have an extreme heat warning Today, 100. That'll feel downright cool comparatively. Saturday, 103. We could be up to 107 on Sunday. 104 Monday, 101 Tuesday. So that's your weekend. I regret to inform you. Traffic, though, moving well. Right Wing Wade confirming, checking in from I-15. Both lanes and directions moving nicely. Have a wonderful, warm weekend, Wade says. The official Pie and Beer Day Festival is July 24th at Smith's Ballpark. This family-friendly event features pies of all varieties, a slice of pie for everyone with a ticket, plenty of beer. Get your tickets while they last at officialpieandbeerday.com.
Frank Christ is here. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Frank Christ, the Reaper, the Grim Reaper of celebrity souls. And Frank, you have some fans out there.
I do?
Yes. Look at this.
Apparently not. You don't have any callers.
877-602-9696. This is for Aquabats tickets for tonight's sold-out show at the Depot.
Yeah, 877-602-9696. Look at this, Frank. This is a guy named Tyler Pierce. He dropped this off this morning. This is fan art. It's on a paper bag, and it's you, and there's a cityscape behind you there. It's kind of nicely done, isn't it?
I seem to have a crowd.
Yeah.
Of fans?
No, a crown.
Oh, a crown.
Yes.
Not a crowd.
So Frank is you've got fans. That's fan art for you from Tyler Pierce.
Well, I'll leave this here, and then you can show it later when I'm not here.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
we can't turn the camera on.
Oh no.
All right.
No. It doesn't look anything
All right, here
like me.
I can hold it up to my camera.
No.
No, you can't.
No, you
Oh, I
can't.
can't. Oh, that's
No.
right. I can't. Nobody can.
In a minute,
yes.
we'll show it.
Frank is here to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
Yes, he's here to play the game. It's the Dead Celebrity game. Frank is the Grim Reaper of celebrity souls. Frank gives me a list of actors. 4 actors on this list. 3 of them are, in fact.
Oh, they're just fine.
But one of them is dead, and a contestant needs to select the dead celebrity to win Aquabats tickets. And do we have someone there?
Troy is here.
Troy, good morning. How are you?
Morning. Hey, long-time listener.
Yes, Troy, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just in the car, headed to Colorado. Actually visiting. Hopefully, maybe I can give these tickets to a family member.
Okay, sure.
All right, let's try to do that. All right, because it's World Motorcycle Day, Frank gave me a list of actors in movies featuring motorcycles and the people who ride them. Pick the dead celebrity here and you win, Troy. Number one.
Alrighty.
Number 1 is Sabrina Sharf. She played Miramani in the Star Trek third season episode, The Paradise Syndrome.
Miramani!
Yes. In addition to Star Trek, Sharf guest starred in over 20 other television series, including The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and The Girl from U.N.C.L.E., I Dream of Jeannie, and Hogan's Heroes. She left acting and became a lawyer and a real estate developer. Her motorcycle movie, well, she was in 2. She was in Easy Rider, and she was in Hell's Angels on Wheels. Number 1, Sabrina Sharf. Number 2, Marianne Faithfull, a singer and actress who had a hit song with the song As Tears Go By. She had a highly publicized romantic relationship with Mick Jagger. She also had an acting career, appearing in a lot of movies as like I'll Never Forget What's His Name, The Stronger, and Faces in the Crowd. Her motorcycle movie, The Girl on a Motorcycle, also released as Naked Under Leather. A young woman who slips into a black leather catsuit and escapes her mundane marriage on a cross-country dash across Europe on her beloved Harley-Davidson. Number 2, Marianne Faithfull. Number 3 is Wes Studi. He appeared in dozens of films and TV shows. He won an honorary Academy Award, the first Native American actor to be honored by the Academy. Some of his many movies, The Last of the Mohicans, Geronimo, An American Legend, Mystery Men, and he plays toughest Pawnee in Dances with Wolves. His motorcycle movie is called Road to Paloma. That film focuses on Native American man on the run on a beautifully customized Harley Panhead after avenging his mother's murder. That's Wes Studi. And finally, Diana Sharwood. She's best known for her portrayal of Christina Crawford in Mommy Dearest. Other film and television credits include Pretty Baby, Silkwood, Psycho 3 Extremities, and What Lies Beneath. Her motorcycle movie, she was in Rumblefish. Mickey Rourke plays the Motorcycle Boy, a legendary enigmatic former gang leader who returns to his hometown. That's Diana Sharwood. One of those actors is dead, Troy. Who is it?
I believe that is the last one, Diana.
Diana Sharwood? No, I'm sorry.
No, she's fine.
She's fine.
Wah, wah.
Listen, I'll give you another chance, Troy. Listen carefully, okay? Is it Wes Studi? Is it Sabrina Sharf? Or is it Marianne Faithfull?
It's Marianne.
Yeah, it is. It's Marianne Faithfull. She died in 2025. She was 78 years old. And she and Mick Jagger, a very long time ago, had a relationship that was very toxic. Congratulations, Troy. You've won the Aquabats tickets. I hope you can get them to a family member. Thanks for playing the game. Hang on the line. Hang on.
Well, I have to go check on some celebrities today.
Oh, yeah?
We're still on Mitch McConnell watch.
Well, yeah.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere.
I think we ought to have a new game, Frank, called Mitch McConnell Dead or Comatose.
Mavis Staples is 87 today.
Oh, Mavis.
Now, Arlo Guthrie is 79. I was so confused by his song, The City of New Orleans. It's not about the city of New Orleans. It's about a train.
Yeah. The train's called City of New
I
Orleans.
wish he'd make up his mind. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
We'll be gone 500 miles before the day's done. Northbound Porter Rockwell at Mountain View Corridor Highway in Salt Lake. 2 left lanes are blocked. The left shoulder blocked. That's the only accident that UDOT's reporting, and you aren't reporting anything, but if you see something, you can let us know at 33986. Summer's here, so are the savings now through July 26. Get up to $200 off select Michelin, BF Goodrich tires, Big Tires, the team you trust.
All right. KXRK Provo. There's the artwork that they did on the back of the sack there.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yeah, very nice. It's a little blurry there. Okay. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Sean Means will be here to review movies, including the live-action Moana and maybe Evil Dead Burn. No? All right, okay. All coming up. Stand by for that. Zero Res.
Zero Res. Summer happens, and we need to clean up after it. You got pool days, pets, kids running in and out of the house. Your home sees its share of summer messes. The good news is you don't have to spend the season worrying about your carpets. Let Zero Res erase the dirt, stains, and allergens, get you back to making memories, and we've got great specials now. We had a friend of the program text in the other day that said, I had Zero Res come in, and you're right. They came in. They did a great job. My carpets were kind of old, and they look great, and they dried quickly. Lots of other carpet cleaning services. It could take days for your carpets to be dry. Not with Zero Res. They have their patented technology. Get your carpets cleaned the right way without the use of sticky soaps, harsh chemicals. Helps them stay cleaner longer, safe for kids and pets. Here's your deal. 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $139. You can book a couple of different ways for your appointments. You can call Zero Res, 866-0RES, or go online at ZeroRes.com to schedule your appointment today. Spelled the same forwards or backwards, Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
Did you know you could stream radio?
If they pay for dinner, no, I am a grown-ass person. Let me buy you dinner.
Here's my rule when that kind of thing occurs, whether it's with family or just somebody else. And I say, I'll get this. And if they say, no, let me get it. And I say, no. And then if the person says, no, I mean it, I'll get it. Okay, that's fine. One refusal. That's all. I'd never argue about that kind of stuff.
I just feel like, God bless them. They're sweet and want to pay for it. I'm like, no, you have reached a point in your life where I'm not it's not like I'm in college. It's not like I am 54 years
You are
old.
denying them. You are denying them the pleasure of buying you dinner.
They buy everybody dinner all the time. What about the pleasure for me buying them? You have given so much to us. Please let us now, as a grown adult children, pay for your
Whenever
dinner.
I went places with my mother like that, I always assumed that she would pay for it.
No matter how old you were.
Absolutely.
Let them spend your inheritance.
Yeah.
All right?
I just think someone should do something nice for them once in a while.
Daddy, don't buy me dinner. Put that in a savings account for me.
Save it for later.
Buy me a bond, a treasury bond.
But the games, it was a nightmare because it just torrentially rained the whole time we were. And they don't call soccer for rain. The only thing they call it for is for lightning. Mm-hmm. Well, if you go to x96.com/live, you can see Mohammed's team there.
Yeah, they're all wet.
It was soaking wet, and the fields all flooded. There were poor kids that had to play games at 11 o'clock at night because they had to move games to fields that hadn't been flooded. They had to wait.
see a winner on that team.
But so after,
How did they do?
So they lost 2, but the one game that they won, they beat the number 1 seed. So we figure it all works out. That's what we're going with.
They didn't get a trophy.
They didn't get a trophy, but in lieu of a trophy, because Mohammed played very well, I told him I would buy him a souvenir for the trip. I said, "What would you like?" And he said,
An autograph of Samuel Jackson?
"No, that's a different kid." He said, "I would like
Space pen.
No, space. That would be good." He said, for some reason, he was craving RC Cola,
Oh, really?
and he said, "Can I get some RC Cola?"
Wait a minute. Nobody craves RC.
He was craving RC Cola. So if you go to x96.com/live.
Oh, my God.
So we go to the grocery store. I said, "All right,
I
I'll buy
didn't
you
even
some."
know you could still get
Yeah.
RC.
I said, he Googled RC Cola near me and found it.
Well, now I'm kind of craving.
I know. And so we get to the store, and he grabs a shopping cart. I said, "I am not getting a shopping cart full of RC Cola." He said, "Can I have as many as I can carry?" And I said, "Yes."
Well, he knows how to bargain, doesn't he?
You can have as many
He was
RC Colas
just
as you-
using that shopping cart as a threat.
Yeah. So he got 3
That's hilarious.
The only
12
time
packs of RC
The
Cola.
only time you would ever have an RC Cola is if you had a moon pie.
RC Colas are good.
You have yourself an RC Coca-Cola and a moon pie.
I was happy that's what he wanted.
And down in the South, they say RC Coca-Cola.
Well, Burge in the chat room insists that you have a sign made for your mom to hang up in her place that says Del Boca Casita.
I will have one made.
Don't tell her why.
No.
Just stay here.
Did from Sunset, who said this weekend he's going to drive up from Sunset and go see a movie on the big screen at Broadway Center Cinema this Friday and Saturday. Back-to-back screenings of Pee-wee's Big Adventure and The Mask, 2 wacky comedy classics. Tickets and showtimes at slfstix.org.
Where was he driving up from?
Sunset.
Sunset. All right, it's time to talk to Sean Patrick Means. Sean Means is a editor and writer at the Salt Lake Tribune. sltrib.com is where you can find that stuff. And he's a movie reviewer, movie critic. You can find his reviews at moviecricket.net. Let's go.
Okay. I've seen 4 new movies this week.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry about that. But before that, I got to mention the one I did not see, Evil Dead Burn. The latest in the Evil Dead franchise, started so many years ago by Sam Raimi. The only thing I know about this is that Bruce Campbell is an executive producer, but he's not. I don't think he's in it.
No, he wasn't in the last one either.
Yeah.
I just read the New York Times review of it. It's titled "Evil Dead Burn Review: Stop, Drop, and Kill," and it says
That's a good name.
It's got some stuff that's good. It's not, but not as good as the last one. It says the last one was at Evil Dead Rise, I think.
Right.
That was. They say that one was a little better. This was directed by this French director who did Infested, a movie about spiders taking over an apartment building, which I saw and wasn't very good, I thought.
Okay. Well, I did not see that.
There it is.
So, Katie, you get to try that on your own.
All right.
First one up we have is Moana. It has been 10 years. It's only 10 years since Moana came out, the animated movie.
And it was hugely successful.
Hugely successful. Beautiful story. Pacific Islander teen ventures out past the reef to find the demigod Maui and save her people from a pestilence. That was the plot of that movie. That's also the plot of this movie.
Yes.
Everything about this movie is pretty much what was that movie.
The same thing.
The same thing, except it's live action, which means you've got people in front of green screens and lots of computer animation.
Does Disney need to stop doing this?
Disney needs to stop doing this, and
as long as they make money. Yeah.
Well, this one, the problem here is that you have a perfectly good movie that's not that old, and people probably still have on their DVDs. Go watch that and enjoy it, and don't worry, and don't spend this movie looking at Dwayne Johnson as Maui, going, he needs to eat a sandwich. He's because he's wearing like a bodysuit of muscles for Maui, like
Oh, really?
like he's he's in one of those sumo wrestler.
Well, he's probably got to wear the bodysuit for all the tattoos.
Well, there's that. Yeah, there's that. Because I don't think he's the sort who's going to sit in the makeup chair for 6 hours to get all the tattoos put on. Dwayne Johnson is back, and Maui works better in animation because he's so huge and so outsized.
He's a god,
and he's a demigod and all that, and a shapeshifter. Here he's Dwayne Johnson in a bodysuit. Okay. He looks like one of those guys pretending to be a sumo wrestler. And it doesn't look magical. There's nothing magical about this movie that when what we had 10 years ago was definitely magical. And Disney now needs to stop cannibalizing its back catalog, in my mind. So,
I'm surprised you gave it 2 stars.
2 stars. The girl, the young woman playing Moana, Catherine Lagaia, she's very charming. And there is, over the closing credits, there's a nice duet. One of the new songs that Lin-Manuel Miranda helped write is over the closing credits, and it's her with Ayula Carvalho, the who voiced Moana the first time.
Oh, really?
So they get to do a duet. That's
nice.
All right.
2 stars for Moana. So, and it's going to be everywhere and make money, and nobody listens to me. Quickly, a different story about a teenager on the ocean. This is Romeria. This is from Spain, and it's playing at the Broadway. We have an 18-year-old college student in Barcelona in 2004, and the college tells her she has to get some paperwork done. Get her dead father's relatives to sign a notarized document that swears that she is their father's daughter. So she has to travel from Barcelona, which is on the Mediterranean, to the other side of Spain, in Galicia, where the family lives on the Atlantic. And in some ways it's a nice trip. She meets cousins her age that she hasn't met before, and they're fun to hang out with. Her uncles and aunts are nice, but they don't say a lot about her deceased father or deceased parents. Mm-hmm. And the grandparents are really tough to get to know. And the young woman starts to figure out, because of things people say sort of in the corners, that there's some stuff about how her parents died and how they lived that nobody likes to talk about. Mm. The director, Carlos Simon, this is semi-autobiographical. This is sort of based on her life, and you can tell that because the young woman is studying film, and she's got a video camera all the time. So it's really specific about the parents' time in the mid-'80s and why families sometimes keep secrets. It's really beautiful. I mean, the scenery is gorgeous, and it's really good, intense drama. 3.5 stars for Romeria, and it's over at the Broadway.
All right. So
okay.
Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass.
Yes, this is directed by David Wayne, and who did Wet Hot American Summer, and a lot of the people involved in that are involved in this, and so that level of sort of off the wall humor is where we are here. Gail Daughtry is a hairdresser in Kansas, played by Zoe Deutsch. She's about to get married to her childhood sweetheart, Tom. They're very comfortable together, enough so that they can talk about the celebrity they have a crush on and could have sex with without consequences.
Your past.
If it ever came up. That's your past. But surprise, one night in Kansas, there's a celebrity in town, and it's Tom's pass. And I'm not going to tell you who it is because that's part of the joke.
But it's a real celebrity.
It's a real celebrity playing themselves. And Tom has sex with the celebrity. So
you said I could.
Exactly. So now to get even, Gail has to go to Hollywood with her hairdresser friend Otto and find her celebrity, John Hamm.
Okay.
Good for her.
Yes. So what follows is a journey through L.A. full of celebrities and cameos. Gail and Otto make friends along the way. There's a talent agency intern, a burned-out paparazzo, played by Ken Marino, who co-wrote the movie with David Wayne, and he's one of the Wet Hot American Summer guys. And also John Slattery.
Yeah.
Yes, John Slattery.
Oh, yeah, from Mad Men.
From Mad Men, and that's how they make the connection.
That's why I've been seeing them everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's playing sort of a version of himself. This is a lot of fun. It gets a little weird in places. There's a thing about switched briefcases and a mafia boss who's played by I can't pronounce her name. She's the Italian woman on The Paper. Sabrina. I can't remember the last name.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's very funny. 3.5 stars.
3.5
for Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass. Not everybody. This is not humor for everybody. It goes off the rails a couple places, but yeah.
But The Invite.
The Invite, last one. This is the third movie directed by Olivia Wilde. She did Booksmart, which was great, and she directed Don't Worry, Darling, which was interesting, at least. In The Invite, Olivia Wilde and Seth Rogen play Angela and Joe. They're a couple in San Francisco.
This is based on another movie, right?
This is based on it's a remake of a Spanish movie, which has also been remade in Korea and a couple other places. She's preparing for a dinner party, which Joe forgot was happening, and they've invited the new upstairs neighbors, Pina and Hawk, played by Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton. And they seem interesting, but maybe a little weird. But even before the guests arrive, Joe thinks that this dinner party is a bad idea. He wants to complain that they make too much noise upstairs with their lovemaking and whatnot. So the new couple gets there, and it's really awkward, and then it gets more awkward and gets talking about sex, among other things. Sex and security are the big themes in this movie, and it goes from how well do I know my neighbors to how well do I know my spouse. Great ensemble cast. All four of these folks are great. It's very self-contained. It all happens in the apartment.
It could be a play.
It could be a play.
It's like for Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
It is like I mentioned that in my review, that it is sort of like if you played Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf for laughs, you would get something like this. Like I said, the ensemble cast, who's the best in there, changes from scene to scene. Sometimes it's Rogen, sometimes it's Wilde, sometimes it's Cruz is great. Even Edward Norton, in that sort of smarmy Edward Norton way he has, they're all really good. And this is one of the best movies of the year.
Really?
4 stars.
Okay.
The rare.
Rare.
Sean means 4 stars.
It has been pretty rare this time of year. So,
and where is it playing?
It is playing in most of the big theaters.
All right. The Invite.
The Invite.
I know the Broadway has it.
Yes, they do.
So next week we have the Odyssey.
Next week we have the Odyssey.
Is anything gonna?
And apparently that's all we have.
Oh,
that's all we have.
Nobody wants to touch it.
Nobody wants to mess. Nobody wants to mess with it next week or the following week.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the advance word on it? Do you know?
I've really been trying to avoid advance word, but as I understand it, pretty good. So yeah, my favorite bit from the publicity tour so far was I saw that Tom Holland and Lupita Nyong'o were appearing together, and Holland was holding up an England jersey, and Lupita was holding up a Mexico jersey because she was born there.
I like them both.
I haven't even watched a preview of it yet, so I'll have to check it out. All right, Sean Means, thank you very much. sltrib.com, moviecricket.net.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Traffic, Gina, please.
About 26 minutes ago, we heard about this crash northbound Porter Rockwell at Mountain View Corridor. 2 left lanes and left shoulder blocked. That's the only accident that UDOT is reporting, and you are not reporting anything, but you can if you see something. We appreciate it when you do. 33986 SALT Mediation, the modern way to divorce. No court battles, flat fee mediation, uncontested services, attorney prepared paperwork with no court appearances. Visit saltmediation.com to schedule your free consultation.
All right, it's time for boners, or it will be in a moment. You'll be voting for these boner candidates. Boner candidate number 1, the man needed his Blue Chew. Boner candidate number 2, she thought she was at the dentist. And boner candidate number 3, wasn't that just slightly extreme?
All right. Boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after some messages and a song. Stand by for that. UtahAdvocates.com.
If you are hurt in an accident, there is no place you should turn. Probably for make sure everything's secure. Make sure that that everybody's not rushing to the hospital. But call the advocates.
Get them involved early before the insurance company starts calling you. That way you can say, you can speak with my advocate, not me.
Yeah, and you just put this number in your phone right now, 801-355-5550. Put it on speed dial, as they say. You can call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The advocates will be there, and an attorney will answer. Not a gatekeeper, not a paralegal, an attorney. You get an attorney on the phone, and he'll, as Gina likes to say, he'll suss out your case and figure out what's going on with it. And if they take your case, they don't charge you any money. They don't charge any money for the call. They just get their money when they get you a settlement. 801-355-5550 or UtahAdvocates.com.
Katie did a nice job decorating the studio this morning. You might notice we have some balloons behind us.
Where's that video that you took? Where did you post that? Facebook or
Facebook and Instagram.
Instagram, all of our socials.
So you can see Katie decorated for the 39th birthday of Radio from Hell, and she also brought a cake. Maybe we should have some cake now, Katie, if you're...
She gave me my own balloon. There it is.
It is balloon.
It is gray.
And we have a few minutes if you want to call and talk about when you first started listening to Radio from Hell, or if you have any comments about that. 877-602-9696.
BFOP Minion in the chat room says, congratulations. More importantly, thank you for letting me listen since Carrie's country and Bill's college days.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I'd like some clarification on that.
I don't... I'm not quite sure what that means.
I don't know.
877-602-9696 if you would like to call and chat with us a little bit or say hi or tell us when did you start listening to the show? How did you find it?
I was a listener before I was a lord.
Me too. Well, I'm not a lord, but me too.
I listened to Radio from Hell because in 1986 I was in high school.
Did you hate listen?
So
were you a hate listener?
We talked earlier about how modern music was on KCGL, and I would listen to that. And then when KJQ took that over, you guys were top 40 and then switched to alternative. And I have to admit, myself and my friends were nervous about
those
that.
guys suck.
We didn't say that. We just said, well, what do they know about alternative music? And it turns out you don't know what people listen to in their private lives. Like publicly, you were a top 40 station. That's not necessarily the music.
Yeah, I didn't go home and listen to Miami Sound Machine.
No.
I don't, Little River Band is not in my library.
It is in mine.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, do you guys want to see your cake?
Yeah.
I went to Harmon's.
Yeah.
Because Harmon's.
They do great.
And they do
bakery
custom
stuff.
cakes.
What kind of a cake is it?
So you can tell it's buttercream frosting.
Oh, it's
Not cream cheese. God
Not cream
bless
cheese.
you.
I know you, Gina.
It's carrot cake, huh?
It is actually red velvet cake.
Oh, really?
For Radio from Hell.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it says Happy 39th birthday, Radio from Hell, and then it has a cute gold 39.
Let me take a picture of it.
Yeah, I got a picture before you rip into it.
Well, I was going to have one of you guys cut into it. This isn't me.
No,
this is
you
you
do it.
guys.
You
You want
do
me
it.
to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
you don't want my meat hooks all over it.
next year we're going to plan something real big for the 40.
Well, that's we ought to do something because I was asked.
Oh, I'm already on it.
I was asked on Saturday, "What do you guys have planned?" And I said,
"Oh,
I don't know."
We're going to do something. I've got something. We're going to plan something big, but
Well, what about the 40th? I said, we ought to do something.
We got a balloon.
Yeah, you got a balloon, and then you got a Frank Chris balloon because my husband's a genius. He's the one that gave me that idea.
877-602-9696.
We asked Katie to come in here and do the cake, and now she's not answering.
Well, nobody's calling, so it doesn't matter.
I was going to say, is anybody calling at the moment?
No one is. And I find that disappointing, frankly. Maybe there won't be a 40th, okay?
Yes, there will.
Zane says he's been listening since 96. Tim the Tree Guy since 94.
There's even little chocolate curls on the edge of this cake because I thought you guys would like that.
I do like a chocolate curl.
People are suggesting that Chainsaw Guy cut the cake.
I thought a chocolate curl was a sexual position.
Come on.
It might be.
Well, that's good.
All right. It's Harmon's. It's always good.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's got a little chocolate.
Yeah. So it's got the chocolate curls on the edge.
What makes a red velvet cake red velvet?
So it's just red dye. It's actually chocolate cake.
Yeah.
It's devil's food cake.
There is a way to make a red velvet cake not using red dye, but it's
correct.
A complicated process.
Yes, it is. My sister would be able to tell you because she is a baker.
I think you
cannot.
use beets or something?
I think so, something like that. But I wanted to do something special for you guys. So after the parade yesterday, I came in here and I didn't go overboard. I wasn't trying to go crazy in here, but I did get you a couple of different balloons, even though you said one.
Where are our gifts?
This is the cake was your gift.
Cake's a gift.
The cake is a gift.
Cake is not a gift.
But there is an Age to Perfection balloon behind Gina, which I loved dearly and thought it was just perfect. It's on your chair.
Listening since 2004. Some guy says 30 years. Followed Gina from Q99.
Over on the Q.
Woody and Barbary in the morning.
Somebody listen to Woody and Barbary?
Yeah, you remember Q99, the station that was going to squash us like a bug.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It was in all of their press materials.
Yeah, my first morning show was not this show. It was Woody and Barbary. Mm-hmm. And Carrie and Bill rescued me. Actually, Jim Facer.
It was more Jim Facer.
Jim
really.
Facer rescued me.
We urged
from
him
them.
to, and he used his power of attorneys.
Because I had a contract there, and Jim said,
That's why I have attorneys, son.
They said, we'll sue you. And Jim said,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Go ahead. That'll be fine.
So, yeah, it was. Well, Facer rescued a lot of us.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah,
actually.
He rescued me as well.
Yeah.
I used to listen to the sports talk show, The King and I, with Barry King
Who
and Gina.
did? Oh, my God.
And one day Gina was no longer on the show.
Wow.
Oh, that's Patrick, the friendly neighborhood middle school teacher.
Patrick.
Why would you listen to that?
What? It was a fabulous sports program.
I mean, I started listening to you guys when I was a kid, and in the back seat, I told my mom I wanted to be like you guys.
Oh, you did?
I did, and now when I got my job, she's like, "Look at you," and that was as an intern.
See, there's
I was like, yeah.
Eddie's on line one.
Well, we're out of time, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But happy birthday, you guys.
Quickly,
Eddie. Hi, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long have you been listening?
Over 30 years. I found you guys like in high school, and I've loved you guys ever since. I met Carrie once in an elevator at the old station.
Oh, that
and
rickety
I'm very
elevator.
tall, and he told me Ronald McDonald was also tall. And I was just like, the guy from the radio talked to me, and I was so excited.
Remember that?
You know, we will probably later this week have some Hello Yeah What time, and if you weren't able to call right now, we can
do some radio from memories.
Eddie, I think Carrie was probably drunk. Carrie was drunk.
Might have been. All right. Thank you.
See ya.
Well, happy birthday, guys.
Thank you for doing it,
Thanks,
Katie.
Katie.
Thank you.
Always.
That's delicious cake. Thank you.
All right, 7:25 right now. Time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo.
It's hot.
But first, it's Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. And you will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, July 10, 2026. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news, and once you've heard all 3, you'll vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
I can't buy it. Gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Here's Boner candidate number 1. Hey, the man needed his blue chew. The former president of a Las Vegas Little League team or Little League Association is accused of stealing tens of thousands of dollars in organization funds from the Little League and then spending some of the money at a strip club and on erectile dysfunction pills. Steve Rodriguez Prado was arrested on suspicion of theft and forgery, according to the Las Vegas Review-Journal. The conduct came to light after a board member with the Central Little League of Las Vegas reached out to the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department about Mr. Prado, or Prado. According to an arrest report, the total amount of unauthorized purchases, transfers, and cash withdrawals was $64,351.24. According to a police report, the league received a $1,351 bill that included an 800 bottle of Don Julio 1942 tequila, a $50 bucket of Modelo beer from the Las Vegas strip club Los Toxicos. Other purchases include $294 worth of erectile dysfunction medication known as Blue Chew, a Spirit Airlines ticket, a
Big weekend.
a $1,284 bill at the Bellagio Baccarat Bar, $258 at Caesar Sportsbook, according to the Review Journal. Mr. Prado allegedly gave altered Wells Fargo bank statements to the league's board of directors. Said bank statements were altered from their original form, which was confirmed through the grand jury subpoenas. He's just stealing from the Little League kids because the man needed his Blue Chew. Boner candidate number 1. Here's boner candidate number 2. She thought she was at the dentist. A rideshare driver, like Uber or Lyft or something, took matters into his own hands when a passenger allegedly refused to stop inhaling nitrous oxide. The rideshare driver sought immediately help from law enforcement when the passenger actively inhaled nitrous oxide from a large canister and refused to leave his vehicle in the port, according to the Port St. Lucie Police Department. The driver steered his car directly to the police department and parked in their spaces.
Smart.
When officers approached the vehicle to investigate, they said they found Pamela Molina actively inhaling nitrous oxide. Police said Ms. Molina refused lawful commands and resisted efforts to be safely removed from the car. Officers ultimately did remove her from the vehicle and took her into custody without further incident. Records show Molina faces charges of inhaling nitrous oxide to induce intoxication and resisting an officer with violence. Officials have not yet confirmed where the rideshare trip began or how long the driver drove before pulling into the police station.
Is that whipped cream on her lip? It looks like whipped cream.
I don't have any idea. The police department highlighted the unusual nature of the encounter while reminding the public about the dangers of substance abuse. She was inhaling nitrous oxide. She thought she was at the dentist, okay? That's boner candidate number 2. Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3. This is an X-rated boner candidate. If there are children in the room, I would advise you to have them removed from the room when we get to boner candidate number 3.
All right. Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by...
Beat the heat before it gets worse. Aereo Home Services is your local whole home service provider for HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. Schedule now at aereohome.com.
And never forget...
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Charlie Sheen will pay his ex-wife, Brooke Mueller, $500,000 in back child support for their now 17-year-old twin sons. That's $500,000. That's according to a settlement agreement signed Tuesday by a Los Angeles judge. Half the sum must be paid by Friday, by today.
Wow.
And the rest is due on September 1. The agreement also requires Sheen to cover Mueller's attorney's fees of $60,000 by October 15th. USA Today reported that in December, the actress filed a motion stating that Sheen owed her nearly $9 million in child support for twins Max and Bob, $6 million in interest, and $25,000 in legal fees.
Well, she's not getting anything near that.
The recent agreement came after Sheen considered the risk of litigation and costs thereof and has decided that it's preferable to settle these issues rather than to be subjected to the uncertainties associated with the litigation process. The two actors had a dramatic 3 years of marriage from 2008 to 2011, in which both of them entered rehab. Sheen was arrested for domestic abuse, and Mueller obtained a restraining order against him following their divorce filing.
Great parents.
Yes, what lovely people, both of them. Utah bracing for the hottest weekend so far this year, with temperatures expected to reach maybe up to 106. Forecasters warned yesterday that temperatures could reach 15 degrees above average, with much of Utah's lower elevation valleys expected to see highs above 100 degrees Saturday and Sunday.
I'm hot!
The hotter temperatures are thanks to a high-pressure system building across the west, according to the Weather Service and the Salt Lake office. Salt Lake City reached triple digits for the first time this year on July 5 when the high hit 101. Forecasters urged Utahns to avoid strenuous outdoor activity during the hottest parts of the day, typically mid-morning through late afternoon. Drink plenty of water and wear lightweight clothing. The heat comes as wildfires continue to burn across the state, where high temperatures and strong winds have made it challenging for firefighters to contain the flames. What do you do if you need to go someplace, if you don't have air conditioning or your air conditioning breaks? Salt Lake County has designated dozens of public buildings as cool zones. Residents 60 years of age and older can also visit senior centers, and kids 18 and younger can drop by Salt Lake County recreation centers for free. There are lots of places where you can cool off, like consider the libraries. There are a bunch of libraries around. They all have air conditioning. The Gerald E. King Women's Resource Center on 7th South. Let's see, the Gail Miller Resource Center, that's on Paramount Avenue. There are a bunch of places. Contact the county government if you need a place to go to cool off, and they can direct you to the right place. Box Elder County has declared a state of local emergency. According to an announcement, the dairy farm sample in Box Elder County tested positive for the highly pathogenic avian influenza. This was back in June. The pathogen, which is contagious viral disease, has led to severe milk production loss, and officials say it's impacted at least 50% of the dairy cows in Box Elder County. Additionally, it's impacted almost 50% of the dairy farms in the county, requiring the quarantine of those farms and cows for up to 90 days. By declaring a local state of emergency, Box Elder County has determined that the magnitude of responding to and recovering from the loss of milk production exceed the county's available resources and will require state and federal resources to recover. The United States Department of Agriculture has financial support and loan programs that can be used when a county declares a state of emergency, the county says. The brother of an apostle for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints pled guilty in federal court in Ohio yesterday, admitting that he coerced and enticed a minor, an offense that carries a mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years and up to life in prison. Wade Christofferson, 73 years old, admitted to coercing and enticing two minors under the age of 10 years old in Ohio and in Utah. He also reportedly committed sex abuse of a child in Utah and of a second victim in Ohio. In November, Christofferson was booked into the Salt Lake County Jail on a warrant from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. He was overheard on a sexually explicit FaceTime call with a minor victim. He also had sent coded letters to the victim's Utah home that referenced sexual activity for approximately 6 months. He also, there's a whole bunch of other details here about what that they had. He was sentenced yesterday as 10 to life. He is the brother of D. Todd Christofferson, who is a Latter-day Saint apostle and a member of the First Presidency of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. A pride flag, a small pride flag that Sherilyn Heyman has near her nameplate on the Centerville City Council meetings does not violate the law, according to Utah State Auditor. Heyman, who is a lawyer and who served on the council since 2024, has displayed the flag for more than a year to protest the law that made Utah the first state in the nation to ban the rainbow stripe flags from government spaces. The auditor's office, which is responsible for enforcing the law, investigated the display after residents complained. If you go to x96.com live and see the picture, it's just a little tiny pride flag that she has sitting in front of her nameplate. But residents complained about it. Based on Centerville City's response and the other factors, the office noted no violation statute. The auditor's office wrote, therefore, the office has concluded our inquiry into the matter. We appreciate your timely cooperative response during this investigation. A spokesman for the auditor's office said, we'll let that letter speak for itself.
Resident complained.
Yeah. Donald Trump has begun construction on repairs to the iconic columns of the historic White House front entrance. Workers have set up scaffolding by the north portico columns And on Thursday, they dropped a covering over the side closer to the West Wing as work got underway. A statement from the White House described the construction as standard restoration work. I bet they're putting gold leaf all over it. In a recent interview on the Katie Miller podcast, Doug Burgum, the Interior Secretary, said that Donald Trump had ordered the repairs after seeing damage to the pillars. At the White House, when you see scaffolding on the North Portico right now, Mr. Burgum said, Donald Trump comes out to greet the world leaders. He sees the door dings in the pillars and says, look at all this stuff that needs to be repaired. So they're doing something. And,
Mom, I want a vape.
and this should really upset you. The Trump administration has forced out the 3 remaining members of an independent bipartisan commission that supports states in administering their elections, the White House confirmed on Thursday. The move comes as Trump seeks to cast doubt on the outcome of the upcoming midterms and impose control over our election system.
This should
This is
worry you.
really bad stuff.
Yes.
Trump terminated, effective immediately, Thomas Hicks, Benjamin Hovland, 2 members seated by congressional Democrats to serve on the Election Assistance Commission, and accepted the resignation of a Republican member, Christy McCormick. The board has no other remaining members, as the 4th commissioner resigned this spring. An unidentified White House official issued a statement saying that Trump reserved the right to remove individuals who may not be totally aligned with the important task of securing America's elections and ensuring every legal vote is counted. The White House official cast the dismissal as part of a federal government strategy to work across agencies to safeguard elections from fraud and abuse. It's not what it is at all.
I'm president, and you're not.
This should make you nervous.
Officials are investigating after human remains were found near the Wild Rose picnic area in the Grand Mesa County, Colorado.
Ooh.
The remains were found, they believed to have been scavenged and scattered, and officials later determined that the deceased, whoever it is, was consumed by a bear. Investigators responded to a report of potential human remains. They found remains scattered all over the place. They said, this is a bear. Bear did this. They don't have any idea who it was. All right, that's it.
All right, weather, traffic.
Salt Lake City could tie its all-time hottest temperature on Sunday. The forecast high is 107, which would tie the city's all-time record. Whether we hit 106 or 107 or even higher, Sunday is expected to be one of the hottest days ever recorded in Salt Lake City. An extreme heat warning is in effect beginning Saturday. If you'll be spending time outdoors, stay hydrated, take frequent breaks in the shade, air conditioning, check on those who may be vulnerable, keep an eye on your pets. Today it'll only be 100. That'll feel great.
Yeah.
This excessive heat warning is going all the way through Monday. Triple digits expected all of those days. Traffic, we have a crash southbound I-15, milepost 302. That's just north of 45th South and Murray, off to the right shoulder. That is the only thing that UDOT is reporting, and you are not reporting anything either. But if you see something, you can always share it with us at 33986. The Art Garden is your summer plan. Free live music, art, lawn games, beer garden on Main Street every Thursday and Friday, 5 to 8. Details at downtownslc.org.
Here's boner candidate number 3. Wasn't that just slightly extreme? I would turn down the radio or send the kids out of the room. There are 2 boner candidates here, really. One is the act itself, and the other thing is the way this is written by the New York Post. His arson plan was a bunch of junk. A firebug in Indiana cut off his own penis. You get it? Bunch of junk. Dumped gasoline on it, and then used it to light a fire inside his neighbor's garage, according to the police.
Hell?
Christopher Peden of Fort Wayne allegedly copped to giving himself the shaft.
Boo!
Get it?
Oh, jeez.
After first claiming he was stabbed, according to court documents. Mr. Peden told the cops, no, I harmed myself inside the garage there. I cut off with a kitchen knife. And then he dumped gasoline on it and then set fire to his neighbor's garage. During the totally nuts kindling plan.
That's part of the boner, is
yes.
the writing.
He poured gasoline on his severed genitals and set them on fire on the floor of the garage just inside the door. When Mr. Peden later ran to the police, he claimed he'd been stabbed in the city's downtown area, but he soon copped to being dishonest about the stabbing and told investigators he wanted to be truthful. Investigators collected evidence from the garage, including a red plastic gas container, 4 lighters, and a kitchen knife. No word on why he did this. Mr. Peden was charged with arson and is due in court later this week. Boner candidate number 3. Wasn't that just a little extreme?
All right, let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. The man needed his Blue Chew. It's, Mr. Prado, Steve Rodriguez Prado, arrested suspicion of theft and forgery, stealing over $64,000 from the Central Little League of Las Vegas. Police alleged that the activity, the theft was to buy all kind, to have a great fun time in Las Vegas, and to buy some erectile dysfunction medication that they call Blue Chew. Boner candidate number 2. She thought she was at the dentist. This is a woman in a rideshare car, the passenger, and she was huffing nitrous oxide in the back seat of the car. The driver kept trying to get her to stop, and when she wouldn't, he drove her to the police station. And Boner candidate number 3, wasn't that just slightly extreme?
All right, Boner candidate number 1, 2, or 3. Got to remember your boner candidates, the numbers, that is, 1, 2, or 3. And when you're ready to vote, put that single digit, 1, 2, or 3, in the message of a text. Then text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth at 877-602-9696. She'll take your live voice vote. Or go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, July 10, 2026. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you've got, looks like 4.5 minutes to get your votes in. And Jimmy the Wine Guy will be here after these, he'll be on the phone here after these messages. He's in Scotland on a whiskey tour. But he left some wine for us, so we'll be participating in that. All that and more on the way. Stand by. Boner of the day right now. Vote.
Listen to Radio from Hell at Home.
Vaxdan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
So I saw this story too this morning, and did somebody break wind on the news?
It's what is that sound is what we're playing. It's a game.
So see if it sounds like that to you. This is during an interview with Democratic Representative, how do you say his name?
Swalwell.
Swalwell. He's on being interviewed by Chris Matthews on MSNBC.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got the audio.
I've got the audio. So we'll start off with Chris, and then he'll talk, and then you'll hear the fart during Eric Swalwell's response.
Who were on the phone listening to the president talk about this swap of dirt for U.S. military aid.
Chris, so far, the evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard...
Okay, one more time.
There we go.
Evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard...
Who were on the...
Now, so the internet, the Twitter, and all of that went crazy with.
Yeah.
So who farted on the? Now they say.
Chris Matthews tweeted out saying that it was a coffee mug scooting across a table.
Which it probably is.
It could be, but it also sounds to me like a wooden stool leg.
Yeah.
Scraping across the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more likely one of those things than a fart.
I thought it was somebody just farting around. Somebody just put that in there. That's what it seemed like to me.
Added it to it?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, they said that it happened during the broadcast because if you look at Swalwell's face, he kind of grimaces a little.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
What was that?
Well, then it was him. It was Swalwell.
And
that was a Democratic fart.
He said, "No, it wasn't me. I don't know where it came from, but it was funny at the time, and that's why I smiled."
Well, let's see. They say the smeller's the feller.
Well, what does it mean to the listener? The listener's the what?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to.
The hearer's
is the bearer.
I don't know.
I thought he who smelt it dealt it.
Well, it doesn't indicate that he smelled it. It indicates that he heard it.
Yeah, so we don't know if he dealt it. Fox smells his own hole first. That's what they say.
Taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And
now he pauses a little bit there.
Yeah, just kind of because
Well,
he's
that's why
sneaking it. He thought he could sneak it out.
He kind of goes, "Whoa, what was that?" Huh?
Although wouldn't he'd sort of have to have a microphone near his.
We don't know if it was whether
ventilator.
it's his or Chris's because they leave Chris's mic on as well.
Oh.
So
Well,
what Chris is claiming is that it was his coffee mug going across the top
no,
of the table.
Okay, then it's Matthews, and you can look at him. He's a farter.
He's a farter.
Yeah, he gets too excited about stuff, and
the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And
Yeah, that
Cheat,
pause. That pause is
that tells me he knows it's coming.
the pause is unfortunate.
That tells me he knows something's happening.
What, you mean like he leaned up?
So
Like he one cheek. He tried to one cheek sneak.
One cheek sneak while he's standing up.
Because you can't fart in those hearing rooms. They're so condensed and
all
those people.
People would go, God, who did that?
Well, actually, that's the better place to go because there's so many possible.
Wasn't me.
Whoa.
Wasn't me. Where was I yesterday? I was in a car with some people, and I won't say who, but I kept thinking, somebody is stinking this car up. And you don't want to say anything because
you'll embarrass somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to help him cheat an election.
Yeah, that was Chris Matthews.
Think it was Matthews?
Yeah.
Ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
Yeah, that's an old man fart. That's an old man fart. It's kind of
How
raggedy.
Can you tell?
It's kind of raggedy.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not
strong,
full throated. It's kind of raggedy and almost wet sounding.
Oh,
and here are the rhymes that we were looking for. He who denied it supplied it.
Oh.
Yeah.
The blamer is the claimer.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, people who
All right.
listen to the show. You're smarter than we are.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
All right, 7:49. Let's award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by some pulled pork sandwich and some French fries.
And summer's in full swing at Brighton Resort. Ride the lifts, hit the mountain bike trails, play disc golf, enjoy scenic views, live music, campfire cookouts, fresh mountain air. Your next adventure is waiting just minutes from Salt Lake. Plan your visit at BrightonResort.com.
Oh, man, this was quite a battle.
Very close.
The Boner candidate number 2, the woman huffing nitrous oxide in the back of a rideshare car, she only got 21 votes. So it was a big fight between Boner candidate number 1. The man needed his Blue Chew. That's the guy embezzling money from the Little League in Las Vegas. And Boner candidate number 3, wasn't that just slightly extreme? The guy who cut off his junk and set it on fire. You could have used an oily rag or something,
there was
sir.
nothing else in the garage that was flammable.
Set his neighbor's garage on fire.
It's just some
each one got over 100 votes. Boner candidate number 3, the guy with the cut in his he got 103 votes, but number 1, the embezzler, got 104 votes, and he's the Boner of the Day.
All right, by 1 vote. All right, that's your Boner of the Day for today, July 10, 2026. Now qualified to be Boner of the Week. That'll happen today. Dave the Flower Guy will be here at 9:50 just to tell us who Boner of the Week is. Is this sponsored, Gina?
Bonanza is a California wine that speaks to the simple pleasures of day-to-day life. Created by Chuck Wagner of Camus Vineyards, these wines are delicious, accessible, enjoyable on their own or over a meal. It's made from the Bonanza of the great state of California from vineyard sites that hold potential to produce good wine but are often overlooked today. We are featuring a new Bonanza Chardonnay and Cabernet Sauvignon, both available on sale at the state wine stores. Go get some.
If you don't
today.
come,
Oh, okay. Well, let me get Jimmy's theme music going here.
Have another drink, it'll make you feel better. Have another drink and you feel alright. If you feel down and you're under the weather, have another drink and you feel alright.
Well, here he is, the heavy heart of the Wine Academy of Utah. WineAcademyofUtah.com. Jimmy Santangelo, live and direct from Scotland. What town are you in, Jim?
Good morning. We're just leaving Oban now, heading through Glasgow, finishing in Edinburgh tonight.
And then you're back in town on late Saturday, huh?
Yeah, the tour finishes tomorrow night, or tonight rather, and then Saturday morning we give our hugs and say goodbyes.
It's been a successful tour?
It's been great. A lot of distilleries, great whiskeys we got turned on to. The people have been just fantastic, very friendly. The meals have been great, and the whiskeys have been wet.
Okay, good. How's the yoga been? Because yoga is a part of this, right?
Yeah, yoga every morning's been really good. The weather's held out quite nice. It was drizzly one morning, but everything after that, we were in the heart of Edinburgh at St. Andrew's Square doing yoga, activating that space. One morning was a little drizzly, but everything else has been really nice, especially in Abelauer along the River of Spey. Doing yoga there, hearing the water trickle by, you can't. It's just amazing.
That sounds great. Now let's get to the wines we have here. We have both from they're both Bonanza. One is a Bonanza Chardonnay, and one is a Bonanza Cabernet Sauvignon.
Which one do you want us to start with, Jimmy?
Start with the white. Start with the chilled, the Chardonnay.
All right.
And a little bit about the winery, Bonanza. This is a project by the Chuck Wagner family, the same famed producers that make Hamus Cabernet Sauvignon.
Ooh, I love that
really great one. Yep. And this is a project that they're sourcing. They're using all their resources to access the great little secret hidden vineyards that people don't pay as much attention to. These guys have been doing it so long, they know where all the good stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sourcing it. Now, this wine's going to be great I understand it's going to be quite a hot weekend in town, hitting over 100 degrees. It's going to be a great Chardonnay to cool off with, unoaked. It's got great ripe flavors, but you got that good acidity as well.
Yeah.
This is really good.
It's really, now I'm reading the description, but this is it's spot on. Ripe apple, lemon curd, creamy yet bright and crisp. No, none of that oakiness.
Exactly.
It's just a bit.
Bill, it's designed for everyday enjoyment. It says right there.
I don't care for a Chardonnay that's too oaky, and this is great.
This is almost like a. What are a couple of the other lighter white
Sauvignon
wines?
Blanc.
Like a Sauvignon
Like a
Blanc
Sauvignon
almost.
Blanc or Pinot Grigio. Oh, I'm glad that acidity comes through, kind of like a green apple, kind of like acidity. That's really good. And I'm sure we'll be eating a little lighter this weekend, being so hot, maybe with some salads with some grilled chicken off the grill or something like that. I believe this would be a great pairing.
Okay, it's Bonanza Chardonnay, and it's only $20 a bottle, $19.99.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we're right there in the national retail price. In fact, this month, a couple of bucks less. That's one thing that's great about Utah. When we go on sale, we're right there under price nationwide typically.
All right, now the next one, I've got the bottle here. It's the Bonanza Cabernet Sauvignon. There's the bottle.
And this is big and ripe. Same tradition. Sourcing the Cabernet Sauvignon fruit from all the nice warm areas as north as Napa, going all the way down into the Central Coast area. And this may see a touch of oak, but the ripeness doesn't come necessarily from the oak. It's that ripeness of the fruit really hanging on the vine. And Bill, maybe or someone who has the bottle, you can tell me the ABV, the alcohol by volume on that one.
Let's see if I can find it.
But while you're looking for that, you're going to have nice, ripe, baked, and black fruit. Touch of cloviness, perhaps. That would be the oak coming through.
It's 14%.
Yeah, so 14%. Wine on average is 13.5. So this 14% would show a little riper style fruit. But again, what I love about the red for me is that, and I think our listeners will appreciate it, is that it's nice to have a glass of red on its own, and this would show for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not craving any food, but anything off the grill. You know, we're now that it's summertime, we're going to the barbecue, grilling things, and this would go great with anything from a burger, something simple, all the way up to more of a steak.
Yeah, no, this Cabernet Sauvignon, again, I've said this before. I don't have I drink some Cabernets and it doesn't taste like there's any fruit in it. You know, it's just I don't know, it's just kind of tannic and but this I can taste the
fruit.
grapes. I can taste this is grapes.
Nice.
Yeah. I really like it.
One thing for these selections, you'll notice that there's no vintages on there because they're sourcing fruit from multiple vintages and doing a blend. That allows the winemaker to produce wine that's consistent year after year, showcasing releases. I believe the Chardonnay may say Lot 1 on it, L-O-T, Lot 1, showing its first release. And that first release might just not be this entire 12 months out of the year. Maybe it's 18 months of a release. And that allows to keep costs down, source quality level fruit, and have a great price.
Yeah, and again, this Cabernet Bonanza Cabernet Sauvignon is also $20 a bottle.
So we're going to take questions for Jimmy right now, 877-602-9696. Have you ever talked to anybody who's in Scotland? You could do that right now.
Have you ever been in Scotland? Jimmy can answer your questions about Scotland, about yoga, about wine, about being a man about town, a man of the world.
About cigars.
877-602-9696 is the number. I've been really getting into some cigars lately, Jimmy.
Ah, very good.
All
Yeah,
right.
we've had a few along the River Spey ourselves.
877-602-9696, or you can text questions as well, 33986.
All right, traffic brought to you by...
Beat the heat before it gets worse. Aereo Home Services is your local whole home service provider for HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. Schedule now at aereohome.com.
Our good friend Sweet Pea Jess reporting on that accident, Mountain View and Porter Rockwell. She says it's bad. Life Flight took off from there. Don't go down that road. And UDOT is saying the same thing. Northbound Mountain View corridor is now closed. 2100 North traffic is being diverted eastbound at Porter Rockwell to Redwood Road. Drivers should plan to use an alternate route. Unknown estimate for reopening there. Crash southbound I-15 45th South in Murray, milepost 302 on the right shoulder. And like Jess, if you want to report, you can do that via text at 33986.
All right, KXRK Provo. More with Jimmy the Wine Guy after these. Call and ask your questions at 877-602-9696 or text your questions to 33986. RanLife.com.
Local mortgage company, that is Ran Life. They've had my mortgage in the past and always did a great job for me. Ran Life, what's nice about them is that you can be in touch with them on the phone even. They're most mortgage companies now, it's all just you conduct business. You never see a person, ever. You know, you're just online with them. So Ran Life Home Loans, they are making home ownership more affordable than ever. Their new in-house down payment assistance program, Ran Life helps cover upfront costs like your down payment and closing costs, so you can get into a home sooner. Yeah, let me say that again. Ran Life helps cover the upfront costs. This is their in-house program. They offer 2 flexible assistance programs designed to fit different financial situations. Let them help you decide which one is best for you. Your front door might be closer than you think. Visit ranlife.com/X96, ranlife.com/X96.
Short list here.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
11 phrases. Now, it says millennials.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
11 phrases millennials were raised to believe that turned out to be completely wrong. I maintain that it is more than just millennials.
Sure.
These are phrases that you were told turned out to be completely wrong.
Okay.
First, of course, you can be anything you want to be.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
Not true.
In the theater of the mind, you can.
All right. 2, Your job defines who you are.
Your job defines who you are. No, that's probably not
I'm
true.
a doctor, not a bricklayer. I don't know.
Not true.
You have to finish everything on your plate.
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. You should.
No, you don't have to.
You should, though.
Boys will be boys.
No, that's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Therapy is for only for people with serious issues. It's not true at all.
Not true.
It's not polite to talk about money. Now, this one is where I get a little...
Yeah.
Well, you mean like... I mean, it's not polite to talk about how much you make.
Well, no, because I've been reading articles that younger people are okay telling you what they make.
Yeah, I've had plenty of conversations about money with coworkers around here.
Where me, if someone asks how much I make, I just say, well, that's none of your business.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm...
I got nothing against people who don't want to share. I totally respect it.
I say it's none of your business because I don't want you to know how fabulously wealthy I am. How much more money I make than you.
Yeah.
If you're not married by 30, there's something wrong with you.
I don't think you should get married until after 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of getting married, but I was not quite yet 21. And I got married, and that was not. I shouldn't have done that.
I was 25, but again, I've been with the same person since high school.
The same gal.
The same gal.
The same gal.
I know. I applaud you, Nick. You did not say gal.
I'm trying to.
You would have, but
negative reinforcement changes.
Trying to help you out here. Here's one. Being sensitive means you're weak. Not at all. Not at all true.
Look at me. I'm very sensitive, and I'm the bad boy of X96.
Why do you say you've said that twice today?
Yeah.
What makes you think you're the bad boy?
We market tested this. We sent out surveys. Who's the bad boy of the station? And yes, the only result was Nick Davis, but it had overwhelming results.
You have not spent a night in jail. You haven't been reprimanded for smoking marijuana at work.
The market speaks for itself, Bill.
Huh? What does that mean?
It is a market tested title.
Okay. Well, but see, I know the truth.
Well, I mean, the truth is relative anymore.
Yeah.
I know that Nick always remembers who he is and what he stands for.
The bad boy.
Here's another one. Girls can't play sports. Well, of course they can.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Again, that's why I think this is not just for millennials.
Yeah.
No pain, no gain. Also.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Well.
I see a lot of people with a lot of money who haven't done a damn thing.
Yeah.
To earn it. No pain, all gain. Yeah. You'll understand when you're older.
No, you won't.
Probably not.
Sometimes. No. Sometimes.
It's
well, it says here the phrase was meant to convince you that adults had all the answers. See,
that's true.
Oh, that's yeah.
And adults do not have all the answers. It's like I've always said to many people, just because they're your parents doesn't mean that they're right.
You're trying to break up families? Is that what you're doing
Always.
there?
Always.
Always trying to break up families.
In the name of Satan. All right.
Well, you know what happens to the crust from Uncrustable sandwiches? They send their crust to companies who transform them into animal feed.
Every day, we learn something even better about them, don't we?
Okay. Let's do the promo and get out of here.
Like Veronica did, and she's saying that she's on the phone with Mitch McConnell in Hooper right now.
Wow. Hooper.
In Hooper.
Hooper.
Have another drink, it'll make you feel better. Have another drink and you feel all right. If you feel
Well, we're back. with Jimmy Santangelo. Jimmy is right now in Scotland. And are you on the move at this time right now?
On the bus?
Yeah, we're on the bus. Just headed out of Oban, heading back to Edinburgh.
Now,
we're right in the middle there, so it's very mountainous. So I'm concerned about my connection, but it seems to be holding steady.
Yeah.
Now, Oban, I always just thought that was a brand of scotch, but it is an actual place.
An actual place.
Yeah, it's by the bay, Little Bay, and just gorgeous. There's this old Coliseum at the very top overlooking the bay. And as you mentioned, Oban Distillery's right there. This distillery was there first, and the town grew around it. So it's not practical to have a distillery so close to right in the smack dab middle because it limits growth. But they've been managing, and it's been great to visit.
All right.
So do we have any questions, by the way, for Jim?
We need some phone call questions, 877-602-9696. Here's a text question. I know there's a few lower calorie wines or diet wines, if you will. Have you tried any, and are any of them decent?
So there's some, what you can see on calories with wine is lower alcohol, and we've seen not only non-alcoholic wines, but low proof wines. You've got a number of them out there. You have Meiomi does one called Bright. That's their Pinot Noir. You also have Kim Crawford does a wine that's half the alcohol as well. And that's where you can save your calories. And the wines are pretty spot on. You know, they're there. They may have a little lighter of a mouthfeel, but all the flavors and profiles are evident.
All right. Here's another text question. Of course, we'll take your phone calls at 877-602-9696. Let's see. I had to quit drinking for a bit. Are there any non-alcoholic bourbons out there? I miss the taste.
Yeah, so there's a couple of mixing shops in town that sell non-alcoholic spirits, and you get a lot of that mimicked caramel-like flavor. They are coming along pretty well, they being the spirits in the non-alcoholic category. What I'd recommend for you is right now I don't want to diss any of the bourbon, the non-alcoholic beverages out there. But what I find that are better is the canned cocktails, the non-alcoholic canned cocktails. Those are really tasty and flavorful. And they even have them such as a non-alcoholic old-fashioned, Manhattan, things like that. So that might help you get that taste that you're looking for rather than buying the whole bottle of NA Burb and be like, I really don't like this.
Yeah, I would suggest you just get yourself a really nice ice cold sarsaparilla. That's what you need. Nice ice cold sarsaparilla. That'll cure anything.
So
get you an iron port.
Here's someone who is the opposite of me, because I don't care for an oaky Chardonnay. Says I like an oaky Chardonnay. What do you recommend?
All right.
Sure. So the oaky Chardonnay out there, that's a classic. Rumbauer. Rumbauer is a great oaky Chardonnay. You also have Susan Selby Chardonnay. Now, what she does is she does a little barrel fermentation, so that's more in a French profile. So oakiness can come in the form of more butter and oak, such as the Rumbauer, where you'd have more of the oak integrated during fermentation, barrel fermentation, such as a finer product such of that Susan Selby Chardonnay. So there's two options with two styles of oakiness for you.
All right. Yeah, I wish I was there with you, honestly, Jimmy. I wish I was in Scotland with you.
Oh, here's a question for here's a question for you, Jimmy, but I'm going to answer it for you. It says,
Okay.
What's a good drink to have if you have a boo-boo owie? and my answer would be whatever is closest.
Whatever you got handy.
Whatever is.
Yeah.
Boo-boo owie. That's how you got the boo-boo owie in the first place, was too much drinking.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. a lot of us on the trip here were cocktail drinkers, and they had brown whiskey, but we were all laughing together last night when we were ordering beverages. We all did drafts. There were no real cocktails. Maybe somebody had a glass of wine, but it was we're all kind of really enjoying and sliding into the role of a Scotsman here.
Yeah. How many, do you have any idea how many scotches are produced in Scotland?
That I don't know. I thought you were going to ask how many scotches we had on this trip, on this 9-day trip.
Can you answer that?
32. Yeah. It's in the mid to high 20s, and a number of distilleries. Yeah.
We're
so
starting to lose you, Jimmy.
Yeah,
we're losing you now.
It's the mountains, I think. We're starting to lose you.
All right, guys.
All
right. Well,
safe travels back, Jimmy.
We'll talk to you next week, sir.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right, thank you. And if you go to x96.com/live, you can see some pictures of Jimmy. And
he's grown horns, apparently.
That's a cow.
No, look at his picture with his hat up.
Oh, the tree?
Yeah, I think he did that on purpose.
I see what he's doing.
And then there's a picture of his tour all on the bus.
Yeah. I would just say the traditional goodbye in Scotland, of course, Jimmy. Sayonara.
No.
What? Why? What?
Isn't
that what they always say in Scotland?
Remind me, have you been to Scotland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I couldn't remember if you guys.
As a matter of fact, I was Carrie got to Scotland before me.
I did.
That's because I lost my passport.
I was going to say, weren't you traveling together?
Yeah, but I was stranded in Paris for a while. But then I got myself to England and got on a train and met everybody up in Edinburgh.
And we went to the place where they say they invented golf.
Yeah,
St.
Andrews.
St. Andrews, thank you. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Traffic, please, Gene.
Crash southbound I-15 Provo Center Street on-ramp, right shoulder affected there. Northbound Mountain View corridor closed at 2100 North. Traffic being diverted eastbound at Porter Rockwell to Redwood Road. Drivers should plan on using an alternate route. Unknown estimated time of reopening. And I'm checking our message stream, see if anybody has anything there. Nope, nothing come in the last few minutes or so. But if you see something or you have an update on that Porter Rockwell accident, you could text us at 33986. Summer is here, so are the savings now through July 26. Get up to $200 off select Michelin and BF Goodrich tires at Big O Tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. If you would like to play, it's 877-602-9696. What is the prize that we're
tickets to see Evanescence.
Evanescence tickets at 877-602-9696. And all you got to do is sit through a game of Beat Gina. It's Escape from New York trivia today.
Oh, I love it.
877-602-9696 for those Evanescence tickets. Stand by for that after these messages and a song. Salt Lake Film Society.
You know what they have there at Salt Lake Film Society?
What?
I mean, they got all the new seats.
Mm-hmm.
They got the boho and the classic new seats.
And they're very comfortable. I've been there since they got them.
And air conditioning. Might I suggest just a movie marathon this weekend at Salt Lake Film Society?
In the air conditioning,
Yep.
yeah.
Broadway Center Cinemas, you can go see all kinds of things. Friday and Saturday, you can see back-to-back screenings of Pee-wee's Big Adventure and The Mask, two wacky comedy classics to kick back-to-back, laugh on the big screen. And Sean Means gave it a 4-star review today. The Invite, the wild comedy starring Seth Rogen, Olivia Wilde, Penelope Cruz, and Edward Norton, that opens on Friday at the Broadway. He doesn't give out too many 4 stars.
He does not.
That is one he gave
and
out.
When it says wild comedy, it means because Olivia Wilde directed it.
Yeah, that's why that's Broadway Center Cinemas, go check them out. Become a member of the Red Carpet Club. I am a member of the Red Carpet Club. Get showtimes, tickets, and all the information at slfstix.org.
Summer.
So I had a grilled cheese sandwich last night. And I made it, you know. And
what kind of cheese did you use?
It's the what do we call it? Confetti cheese, but it's the mixture of cheddar and what's the other one in there? But you know, it's It comes
It's
in
shredded?
big blocks.
You use shredded
No,
cheese?
I slice it. Sometimes
Oh.
I shred it to use it, but it's
I'm sorry.
Right.
I thought you were just going to say Gruyere and move on.
but I got to thinking about the grilled cheese sandwich, and then I looked online for grilled cheese. Why are there so many recipes for the simplest of the thing? It's a grilled cheese sandwich. There are hundreds of recipes about, like I'm just looking at this website right now, the air fryer grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah. The loaded grilled cheese
Wait
sandwich.
Wait a minute. Stop it.
What?
Air fried grilled cheese. It's an air fried cheese sandwich. It's not an air fried grilled cheese sandwich.
Well, take it up with the Pioneer Woman, okay? Not me. The pesto caprese panini grilled cheese sandwich. Well, that's a panini. The ultimate grilled cheese sandwich. The Green Goddess grilled cheese sandwich. Buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich. Pizza grilled cheese sandwich. Grilled cheese roll-ups. Well, that's not even a sandwich. The best grilled cheese. The awesome grilled cheese sandwich recipe.
Why were you looking up recipes? You wanted to shake things up a bit?
Well, I thought, am I doing this the best way? Making the grilled cheese sandwich the best way. And now I see there are, we don't need all of the apple bacon cheddar grilled cheese sandwich. The Irish grilled cheese sandwich.
What makes it Irish? Bread? Soda bread?
Zingy, typical Irish ingredients. Zingy Irish mustard and aged Irish cheddar cheese. Take it up with the Pioneer Woman, Gina.
Ree Drummond?
Yeah.
We got other problems with the Pioneer Woman, okay?
The corned beef grilled cheese sandwich. Well, that's not a grilled cheese sandwich, is it?
What problems do you have with the Pioneer
Ask her where she
Woman?
got her land, okay?
Where did she get her land?
It's a whole Osage,
Oh, is
Killers
it
of the
really?
Flower Moon kind of a situation, apparently.
Really?
That's what I'm hearing, anyway.
Well,
Back to grilled cheese.
A sheet pan grilled cheese sandwich.
Then it's not a grill.
Mini grilled cheese. Why do we need? I mean, it's too confusing.
Why do we need all the?
It's too confusing.
It's not confusing. It's all delicious.
I just want a grilled cheese sandwich.
But maybe you wanted to kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
How about the baked potato grilled cheese sandwich?
Sure.
I can't believe I'm defending grilled cheese sandwich.
I'll try all the. Yeah, you of all people.
You know what bugs me about Ree Drummond? Well, two things. The Pioneer Woman.
Now, again,
that's my
I
sign-off
have
today.
not researched this. All
Okay,
right, this
so
is
yeah,
just things that
shouldn't-
I've heard. Okay.
So, let's not make those claims.
I have not checked to see whether they're true or not.
But here's what I know is true: that her dimples are too deep, and she's always. I will stay at home and cook while the boys are out mending fences.
Yeah. I don't believe they actually exist.
The boys?
Well, you see them do it, and then
You do?
and
Okay.
and then she takes a lot of times she takes the food out
Because
to them.
I don't watch the show, but on the rare occasion that I've seen it, I never see anyone else but her.
You know what bugs me about Ree Drummond? I have strong opinions.
It's like, and
on
it's
the
like the
Pioneer
barefoot Contessa too. That bugs me about her. She's always at home. I'm making this. Jeffrey will be home any minute.
I don't believe Jeffrey exists.
He does. I've seen him. He comes home with his buddies and makes Ina feed them.
Feed my buddies.
Feed
Ina.
my buddies. We've been out drinking, and Jeffrey is.
You know, when we have grilled cheese and soup for dinner.
Well, you don't have it.
I have toast and soup.
Of course you do.
That's what I have. It's just toast.
And when Gina gets toast, she doesn't like any butter on it.
No, dry white toast. Me and Dan Aykroyd.
You and Elwood.
Why would you want dry white toast ever?
I prefer it.
Because you don't want any real taste sensations going on at all. If you
can complicate matters.
If you can prevent things from having any taste at all, you ought to be eating just cardboard and styrofoam.
You know why I would eat buttered toast if I could be guaranteed an even melted butter. Like, I don't want to bite into any creamy butter. I want it evenly melted.
I'm writing that down. I don't want to bite into any creamy butter.
If I can be guaranteed an even distribution of melted butter on the toast.
You're
that's
complaining about too many choices. She's complaining about.
The reason I brought it overwhelms me. It makes me feel inadequate.
That's the problem.
That's what it is.
You're over.
Yeah,
because these are all delicious.
Yeah, they look great, but I'm overwhelmed. Now what do? I'm just a humble grilled cheese sandwich.
Toss a coin.
You need fewer options, is what you're saying. If they'd given you 3 grilled cheese, here are 3 grilled cheese recipes, that would be, okay, I'll pick one of these 3.
It says 21 best grilled cheese sandwiches, and then you get to the bottom of the list, and it says, want more from the Pioneer Woman? Because she'll give it to you.
Those are all Pioneer Woman grilled cheese recipes. All of those come from one.
Clearly she's part of the problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those were all from her website. And, I actually like some of her recipes. And I use them, but she's kind of bugs. Reed Drummond kind of bugs.
Let's see. Lance from Vineyard. Here's your basic grilled cheese. This is all you need. Butter, Grandma Sycamore's white bread, Kraft American slices, and a pickle.
You know what I made my grilled cheese on? I got kind of bougie about it. I had a brioche hamburger roll, so I made my grilled cheese
now
sandwich
part of the problem.
On a.
Tell Gina they have spray butter.
Yeah, that's true.
So you could.
Is it butter though?
Yeah, it is.
Or
Not.
No, I think it is.
How could it be?
Sue's been doing research on food.
Yeah.
She found out what these non-butter things are.
It's just chemicals?
It's chemicals.
Yeah.
It's all chemicals.
Butter-flavored chemicals?
Yeah. Let me look. Here it says spray butter for making grilled cheese sandwiches.
That ain't butter. I can't believe it's not butter, but it's not.
Our house, it's real butter, vitamin D milk, none of this stuff.
Are you salted butter or unsalted butter?
We have both.
Just in case?
Yeah, we do too.
Yes.
Okay.
Unsalted for baking.
But I use a lot of times instead of butter, I use mayonnaise.
Yes.
Because that makes the bread really crispy.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. I just used butter last time. And I used kind of too much butter. It was like sort of dripping off the sandwich, and it was a little too...
The words too much butter are not allowed in my house.
I know.
Right?
There's no such thing.
No such thing as too much butter.
The Philly cheesesteak grilled cheese sandwich? That's just a Philly cheesesteak then. It's too confusing.
But you grilled the bread, and it's a panini.
Radio from Hell would like to apologize for the political nature of this previous discussion.
The show is so political. You liberals and your woke grilled cheese. All right.
I am for Beat Gina. I'm your announcer, Johnny Ola, and I've just come from comforting Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh?
She's very sad.
What happened?
She was snubbed by Taylor Swift. Didn't get a wedding invite. Poor thing. Now, folks, if I may, I am your announcer, as I said, Johnny Ola, and I have a personal story as told to me by Mrs. Ola.
Oh.
Lorraine.
Okay.
Lorraine has a friend named Yvonne. And according to Mrs. Ola, Yvonne always wondered why she was unpopular, and it was such a personal matter that my wife, Lorraine, said that it was difficult to tell her. But Lorraine finally worked up the courage and whispered to Yvonne, "Hair under the arms is not only ugly and repulsive looking, but it greatly aggravates that old problem of body odor."
Oh.
And then Mrs. Ola told of her own experience. Lorraine said, "I myself had a heavy growth of disgusting hair. I tried depilatory devices, evil-smelling powders, and painful electric treatments, even a razor. Shaving simply made the hair grow thicker. Well, at last I found New Veet, which contains Wenlo White. This dissolves the keratin in the hair and hair roots nearby, ending all superfluous hair troubles forever. Now my skin is so clean," said Lorraine, "and so white that no one could possibly suspect I was ever afflicted with that horrible, superfluous hair."
Wow.
Take it from me, a man, me, who has seen Mrs. Ola's underarms. Everything Lorraine says is true. New White Veet is guaranteed 100% pure and delightfully perfumed.
Nice.
You can pick up a jar of Veet today at Vicks Depilatory Den, conveniently located on the old highway west of town. That's Vicks Depilatory den. What have you got to lose?
Exactly. Your hair.
And now,
Yeah, exactly.
yes. And now, here's a man who never lets a hair go to waste. Your host, Kerry Jackson, and I don't know what that meant either.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
All right. Our randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Andrew today. Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
All right, Andrew, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage if you call it correctly. Heads or tails. Call it, Andrew.
Tails.
Tails? All right. It is tails.
There you go.
Very good.
Andrew, you're one step closer to winning these tickets to see Evanescence with Spirit Box Saturday, July 25th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. And for everybody else, you should go to x96.com and enter to win a special VIP package, including pit tickets, pre-show party access, and more.
All right, Andrew, because you won the coin toss, the first question will be for you. It's multiple choice, pop culture trivia. If you get it correct, you get the point. If not, I'll allow Gina to answer the same question correctly, and if she does, she'll steal your point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. All right, because Escape from New York was released on this day in 1981, it's Escape from New York trivia. All right, so Andrew, first question for you. Here we go. Andrew, what was John Carpenter's concept for a third installment in the series? Because there was Escape from New York, then Escape from L.A.
Mm-hmm.
What was his concept for the third movie? Was it 1, Escape from Earth? Was it 2, Escape from America? Was it 3, Escape the Pina Colada Song? Or 4, Escape from Mona?
I'd Escape from America.
America. Nope. Sorry.
He was going to do it in space?
Going to space.
Why not?
Earth.
Yeah.
Correct.
There you go. Point for Gina. Nice.
All right. Gina.
Yes.
How was the role of the president pitched to Donald Pleasance?
Okay.
Who played him?
Okay.
So this was John Carpenter saying, here's what I imagine.
Okay.
Is it 1, President Scroob from Spaceballs? Was it 2, President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho? Was it 3, the love child of Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher? Or 4, a Gerald Ford out of his depth type?
I mean, I like 4. I'm going 4.
You are?
Yeah.
Too bad.
Oh.
Sorry.
Chance to tie, Andrew.
A, the first one.
President Scroob from Spaceballs.
Oh,
What?
Sorry, I couldn't remember the other 3 choices.
Well, you could ask me.
Okay, what were the other 3 choices? Because it's not President Scroob.
It was at number 2, President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho, or 3, the love child of Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, ick. 3.
Correct.
Yes.
Ick.
It's
Oh,
like it's
ick.
like being at the dentist.
It is.
It's
right.
1-1. It's
Andrew's.
Yes, Andrew controls the question.
Andrew, where was Escape from New York filmed? Where was Escape from New York filmed? Was it 1, Toronto, Canada? Was it 2, St. Louis, Missouri? Was it 3, Booger Hole, West Virginia?
Is that a real
Yes.
place?
Real place. As is number 4, Cheesequake, New Jersey.
Oh, my goodness. Toronto?
You'd think Toronto because
that's what I would have thought.
everything's shot up in Canada.
That must be St. Louis then.
St. Louis, Missouri.
It's 2-1, Gina's favor. Gina controls the question, and this could be the winning question.
Gina?
Yes.
What video game series was inspired by Escape from New York?
Okay.
Was it 1, Lee Carvalho's Putting Challenge?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 2, Tandem Bike Ride with Your Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3, Metal Gear Solid? Or 4, Grand Theft Auto?
Metal Gear Solid.
Correct.
And Gina wins. Congratulations, Gina.
Thank you.
Sorry there, Andrew. Sorry.
Andrew?
Yeah?
I'm sorry too. It's a sorry state of affairs.
Wipe away those tears, Andrew.
I'm going to make things better. I'm going to assuage the fact that I beat you and give you these Evanescence tickets anyway. How about that?
Unprecedented.
Thank you.
All right, Andrew, hang on the line. I'll tell you how to get those.
All right, listen, I've got to go. Mrs. Ola just called. She needs me to stop by Vic's Depilatory Den and pick up a tub of Veet.
Ooh, well, okay. Good luck with that. All right. Big Boy News and Opinioendo now, brought to you by
Feldman's Deli, Utah's authentic Jewish deli with expanded hours, now open Tuesday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for breakfast till 10:30, lunch, dinner, live music Fridays and Saturdays. More information at feldmansdeli.com.
And never, ever, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
A former U.S. Olympian has denied damaging the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool in the days after its floor was painted blue. David Hearn pleaded not guilty Thursday to a felony destruction of property charge after prosecutors accused the three-time Olympic canoeist of forcefully and violently ripping up the bottom liner of the landmark, causing more than $1,000 in damage.
No proof.
He was released on personal recognizance bond and is due back in court August 5. Mr. Hearn has repeatedly rejected the allegation, telling the Washington Post after his arrest that he didn't vandalize anything. He later told the Daily Mail the accusations were completely unfounded and said, "I didn't rip, tear, destruct, destroy, or harm in any way any part of the reflecting pool." His attorneys have accused prosecutors of trying to provide political cover for the Trump administration after the landmark renovation was followed by algae problems, peeling material, and public criticism. Mr. Hearn said he only touched a loose flap of coating out of curiosity, adding,
which makes the most sense.
We've already heard many lies from this administration. I can tell you this is just another one. Speaking of Trump, the Great American State Fair is limping toward the finish line.
Oh, it's still going?
Yeah,
and it's still largely empty. 16 days after Trump opened the fair with a MAGA rally on the National Mall, organizers are hoping for one last burst of patriotic enthusiasm, perhaps before the event ends tonight. They'll need it. The Daily Beast visited the fair again on yesterday, entering just before lunchtime and staying for a few hours. There were still no lines at the entrance, large patches of open space throughout the grounds, and one band gamely performing to empty chairs. By late afternoon, attendees were forced to evacuate due to severe weather. The biggest crowd until then wasn't for a musical act or a live performance at all. It was at the Florida Pavilion, which, according to one woman from West Virginia, has the best free merchandise of all the booths.
I'm just here for the free stuff.
Not to mention a stuffed manatee. Energy
That'd be
Secretary
worth going for a stuffed manatee.
Energy Secretary Chris Wright also appeared on stage, fielding questions from children in a Q&A session attended largely by federal workers and energy enthusiasts. What superpowers help you do your job? A 4-year girl asked, with the assistance of one of Wright's staffers.
Here, ask him this.
Yeah. He said,
I'll get you a manatee.
Here's his response. Well, I've always been a Superman guy. And then he posed as though he were flying through the air. I want to be able to fly. What? Finding mythical fair food proved just as difficult, despite wandering the expanse grounds in search of the elusive corn dog, arguably a defining symbol of any American state fair. None could be found. Instead, lunch consisted of a decidedly stale Lucky Burger, 2 bland beef patties sandwiched between equally bland brioche bread for $22. At least the fries were fresh, one weary food vendor said. I'm counting the hours until closing time.
Yeah, how do you have a state fair without a corn dog?
July 4th was, he said, this vendor said, it was good. July 4th was good. It was really busy. Everything else has been just deadly slow.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Across the mall, the Department of War Pavilion, 2 young Marines stood at a table offering tips on how to apply camouflage paint. In the absence of any takers, they offered America 250 pins Marines offered the pins and a cami paint guide in the Department of War, and the Marine said, "Hey, take as many as you want. We need to get rid of them."
What?
All right, let's move on to other things. The day after Charlie Kirk was murdered, Tyler Robinson was pacing his Utah apartment. His former partner told investigators that partner, Lance Twiggs, had met Robinson a couple of years earlier as a new roommate who shared some of the same friends. They bonded over video games, grew closer, and began dating. Now, Mr. Twiggs told investigators he confronted Robinson. Was Robinson telling the truth when he confessed to shooting Charlie Kirk? It was true, Robinson told Mr. Twiggs. According to an interview with investigators that was played in court. He started crying a little bit, Twiggs said, and then he said he wished he hadn't done it. The confession to Twiggs was just one of several Robinson made. Prosecutors said they presented text messages, police photographs, a handwritten note, offered deeper understanding of his actions and state of mind in the days surrounding that shooting. Did not go well for Tyler Robinson. Utah's capital city, that's us, Salt Lake, could tweak its zoning code again to potentially thwart the construction of an immigration detention facility after the concept.
We were done with it.
Oh no! After the concept received a key endorsement on Wednesday, members of the Salt Lake City Planning Commission voted unanimously to favorably recommend a zoning text amendment to remove jails and correctional facilities from the city's land use tables. It would apply to the city's light manufacturing, mixed-use District 11, and public land zones where jails and correctional facilities are conditional uses. So what they're talking about is banning any private jail in Salt Lake City, just banning it.
Okay.
Human remains in Beryl, Utah. Initially, due to the exposure to the elements, the individual was unidentifiable. The remains were transported to the medical examiner for further investigation, and on June 9th, an individual came forward and expressed concerns that they had not heard from a family member in several months. They provided information of their relative's disappearance. All of this was submitted to the medical examiner and confirmed that the remains were those of 62-year-old Michael Green. Originally, he was reported from the greater Salt Lake area. What he was doing down in Beryl, Utah, his family is not sure. But they don't suspect that any foul play was involved. A missing hawk, a Harris hawk, that's the variety, that flew off from his home in Salt Lake City in late June, was spotted by keen-eyed searchers, according to conservationists with Hawkwatch International.
Did he go out to get cigarettes?
I don't know. We're so grateful for everyone who put their eyes to the sky to help us locate Stax, said Melissa Halverson, who's the outreach director for Hawkwatch, which has long cared the hawk named Stax. I think it's probably cared for the hawk. Because of their efforts, we received hundreds of tips over the weekend, and ultimately they led us to Stax. He was on private property, and and extra people would scare him off and thwart recovery efforts. We're not disclosing his location at this time, but apparently they've been able to get a hold of it. He's, I think was a rehab, and they did not. He couldn't be let back into the wild. He wasn't capable of taking care of himself. And finally, this I mentioned it earlier. As a young woman in the 1960s, Wally Funk was not allowed to become a NASA astronaut, but she finally realized her long-held dream of flying in space as an octogenarian. Wally Funk, who was among the accomplished female pilots of her time, of the most accomplished female pilots of her time, and who at 82 years old became the oldest person to fly into space. She died on Wednesday at her home in Grapevine, Texas. She was 87. Aviation was her whole life, she said. In the early 60s, she was among a group of 25 women, later reduced to 13, who were put through rigorous tests at the dawn of the space age to determine how women might be in space. Ms. Funk was the only aviator in the group, which became known as the Mercury 13, to pass all the tests. But 7 men, known as the Mercury 7, tested separately. They were selected by NASA to be the first astronauts, and the women never got their chance. And she made several unsuccessful attempts to be accepted by NASA for the astronaut corps, but they didn't admit women until 1978, when she was then 39. The first woman in space, of course, was Sally Ride on a shuttle flight in 1983. The first woman in space, the first American woman, the first woman in space was Russian, Valentina Tereshkova. She flew a solo mission back in 1963.
Oh, they were ahead of us, huh?
Certainly were. Funk was an aviation pilot. She's a pilot. She taught aviation privately. Anyway, she finally got to go into space on the Blue Origin, for which she was very happy. She was very grateful that she got to do it. She said, "I knew it would happen someday." Anyway.
Sports weather traffic brought to you by...
Beat the heat before it gets worse. Aereo Home Services is your local whole home service provider for HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. Schedule now at areohome.com.
Well, no surprise, France beat Morocco yesterday 2-0 in World Cup quarterfinals. Today, you've got Spain and Belgium at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow, Norway and England at 3, Argentina and Switzerland at 7. So we're winding down your World Cup action. In other sports news, Joey Chestnut once again took home the title of best hot dog eater in the world on the 4th of July. We reported on that.
Mm-hmm.
But some fans think that the rules should change.
Why?
Why not have to eat the hot dogs like a normal person would eat with the dog inside of a bun? Fans think it would make for better, more realistic competition because the way that they do it, they just dunk it in water and swallow it. Two divisions, open and classic, they're suggesting. Open is no rules besides consuming the hot dogs. Classic means no dunking in liquids. Hot dogs must remain in buns, eaten one after the other, one at a time. No squishing multiple buns together. Either ketchup or mustard must be on the dogs. I think if you're going to have a hot dog eating competition, you should have to eat the hot dog like you eat a hot dog. I support this change.
Okay.
I think it's important. That's your sports.
All right.
Weather. Salt Lake City could tie its all-time hottest temperature on Sunday. The forecast high is 107, which would tie the city's all-time record. Whether we hit 106, 107, or even possibly higher, Sunday is expected to be one of the hottest days ever recorded in Salt Lake City. An extreme heat warning is in effect beginning Saturday. If you'll be spending time outdoors, stay hydrated, take frequent breaks in the shade or air conditioning. Check on those who may be more vulnerable in the heat. This includes your pets. So today, 100. 103 tomorrow, 106 Sunday, 104 Monday, 101 Tuesday. That excessive heat warning goes through Monday. Traffic, let me see what we've got here. Mountain View Corridor, Camp Williams, right shoulder, there's a crash. Southbound I-15 Provo Center on-ramp, there's a crash there. Haven't had an update on this northbound Mountain View Corridor at eastbound Porter Rockwell to go Redwood Road. It has been closed, and that says unknown estimate for opening. I haven't seen an opening of that, but maybe you're in the area and can let us know what you're seeing. At 339-86, stay entertained this summer. Go to Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Visit locally owned and operated Haster Games, 6831 South State, or HasterGames.com.
Don't miss us.
So, Dr. Cobble not here.
He's doing
the Valentine's
skiing.
That's
as he should be.
And that's very nice. His wife, I've met his wife. She's very nice.
Our attorney at Brass has volunteered for very important medical advice.
I
would love it myself.
Ed, I don't know. You might, as a lawyer, you should know.
You shouldn't give out.
Yeah.
What? Well,
should we play some classic radio from hell?
We could.
Or?
We have choices.
Well, yes.
Or I could tell, I got a couple of stories I could tell.
I mean, I found a whole bunch of very old Utah words.
Okay.
So there's that.
Is this with LeVar and LeGrand?
LeVar and LeGrand.
Mhm.
Probably.
I found we have 2 mission statements. I thought we only had one.
Yeah, I'd only
The one where Bill had a cold?
There's a short one and a long one.
Oh.
Short form and long form.
Anyway, and there's the electronic talking action figures. They were
Don't remember.
Carrie and Bill electronic talking action figures.
I don't remember that at all. Let's try that. Because I don't
try that
remember
one?
that at all. Yeah.
One of our former producers is on there.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We
got some space elders.
He's no longer in our lives even a little bit.
Yeah, he's not even in the state anymore.
Oh, isn't? Is that true?
Yeah.
You have to tell me about that off the
yeah, okay, let me get that.
So this is talking action figures. You have any idea what year this is?
No idea. They're not labeled.
Long time ago.
It was back in through the mists of time.
Mm-hmm. It would have been the early 90s.
So we decided we would do this. We would market Carrie and Bill talking action figures.
Yeah, they're action figures of us.
Like you pull a string
with a chip in them, and you press the button.
Press the button,
and it talks.
Okay. So
let me come over here and press the button.
Can't wait. Someday somebody will invent a remote start for this CD.
No, they
player.
won't.
Yeah.
No, they
probably
won't.
not.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Kids, get ready for big-time radio fun right in your own playroom with the all-new X96 Action Dolls. Xmart Toys presents Acme Electronic Talking Action Figure. Each figure is realistically detailed to look just like your favorite X96 personality. The Carrie Jackson figure comes with a Mickey Mouse t-shirt and a handgun. The Bill Allred has its own little six-pack of malt liquor and a handgun. And the Jimmy Chunga action doll has clothes that make him look like a third world refugee, and he's got a handgun. And each one says a variety of action phrases. Press the buttons on the Carrie Jackson, and he says,
I swear I've never met your daughter. Are you sure your mom and dad aren't home? Of course I'll still respect you.
Activate the Bill Allred action doll.
I can eat 40 cans of Vienna sausages. Are you going to eat that? I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
And listen to Jimmy Chunga talk the talk.
Carrie and Bill are great. Carrie's never even met your daughter. Bill's not fat, he's fluffy.
Use your Acme Electronic Talking Action Figures to create spectacular broadcast adventures in your own X96 radio studio playset. Playsets sold separately, some assembly required. Xmart Toys presents the X96 Electronic Talking Action Figures. Available now at all Xmart locations.
My favorite thing about that was that announcer voice I did.
It's a different announcer
I don't
voice.
know.
Announcer voice,
I
yeah.
don't know where I got that.
That is a different. That's not your go-to.
I'm gonna have to
announcer voice.
Maybe
Well, Beat Gina's coming up.
maybe Johnny Ola's brother.
It may be.
Bobby Ola.
Bobby. I was going to say Barry Ola.
Oh, Barry Ola's. Barry Ola. That was a pretty good bit. And I like the announcer voice, and I like the and handgun. That was the best part.
Ugh. I know our former producer hates that one because he
it
was
says-
he was forced to say Carrie and Bill are great. At 8:50.
Well, some time ago, last week, I believe it was right at the end of June, we got an email message from Ron the Carpenter, and he sent us 3 pictures, and one of them is him wearing a chicken bucket on his head, and
Which we encourage you to do if you win a chicken.
Yeah, you should you take a picture of it and, as a hat, and he's doing some carpentry work there with a drill. And then he sent us also a picture of these wooden hearts that he makes
By hand, he carves these.
Yeah, they're in. It's sitting in a Radio from Hell coffee mug to show it off. And then he sent a picture of. He sent one of these hearts to
Shirley MacLaine.
Shirley MacLaine, and there's Shirley MacLaine holding. And Shirley MacLaine is like 105 or something now. She's quite old, but she looks very alert in that picture.
Yeah.
And so we talked to Ron on the phone and said, "It's wonderful. How did you get to do that?" And he told us the story, and he says he's been trying to send them to celebrities all over. There's a picture of Shirley MacLaine and a couple of friends of hers, and she's holding the heart.
But he called in, and we said, "How did that happen?" Not only did he tell us how that happened, apparently he's gotten hearts to lots of people.
And I got an email from him with more pictures.
Oh, really?
But I've lost the email. Katie's got it.
Oh, Jane Fonda.
That's Jane Fonda. He got one for her, and she's holding it up there. She looks great, doesn't she?
Yes.
And but then and there were some other celebrities too. I forget who was in the picture. Here we are. Who's that? That's I don't know.
It's Lily Tomlin.
Yes, Lily Tomlin and
Lily Tomlin in the hat. I
Yeah.
don't know who the other two are.
And so anyway, but then I of course reproached Ron. I said, "Well, that's great. Who's this one?"
Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin. I reproached him and said, "Well, what about us? You haven't sent us made hearts for us," and he felt bad about it. And so this morning. And he should have felt bad about it.
No, he shouldn't have.
Yeah, he should have done ours first. But here it is. This is from Ron. I've got one here. Are they all the same? I don't know.
Yeah, similar.
Yours are a little bigger.
Mine's bigger than yours, Gina.
I've got the biggest heart.
Well, that's a medical problem.
It says, my card says, "Bill, a gift of love and kindness for you. This Baltic birch heart is completely shaped by hand for you to keep or give as you want. One heart can start a ripple." Ron. Thank you, Ron.
Ron doesn't just give these to celebrities. He likes to hide them around for people to find.
I'm guessing this is his Instagram, @HeartsForward.
Yes.
Yeah, @HeartsForward.
You can see a bunch of pictures of Ron's hearts all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like all of ours are different woods. So what woods are your guys? I got Bill's.
Mine is Baltic birch as well.
Oh, okay.
Mine is Baltic birch.
Mine is lacewood.
Ooh.
Whatever that is.
Oh, that's pretty. I have redwood.
Let's see yours.
Oh, that tracks.
I have redwood with this salvage from a piece almost 200 years old, and it's slightly it's not symmetrical. It's asymmetrical, and it makes me very happy.
Well,
is yours textured or really smooth?
It's really smooth.
Mine has slight texturing to it, and I love it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'll trade you.
No.
Now,
They're each to us.
And he's even signed them, as you can see.
One of the women in all of those pictures is Kat Kramer, and apparently he's friends with her somehow, and she knows all of these famous people. The redheaded woman in the pictures.
Oh,
that's how.
I
Because
see.
we asked him, how are you getting a hold of these celebrities? And Kat Kramer, she's an actress and producer. She did, Little Fockers and some of the other things.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how he knows her, but he knows her, and she knows all these famous people. So
Yeah, it's Moyer Woodworks, Ron Moyer, functional wood producer, or functional wood products, I mean. And what a nice thing to do.
Yes.
And Ron, they came in these nice little muslin bags that have handles on them. And Ron, you could, if you want the bag back, because that's kind of a costly
that's a
thing
nice
to do.
bag.
That is a nice bag.
You could. Well, I'll give you your little muslin bag
I will
back.
too.
Yeah, me too. I don't need it.
I don't really
You
need it.
You can give it to the next celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take a collection for you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pass it on to you, Katie.
Okay.
Yeah, and if Ron wants to come and get it, did he just drop these off?
Yeah. It was here when I.
You didn't see it
when I got here. No, it was here when I got here.
So he came sometime yesterday.
It was in a nice box. So.
Oh, nice.
So Ron, if you would like the bags back, you can retrieve them.
I
from
have
us
them.
at
You know
any
my
time.
number.
I bet Carrie has made things out of wood before.
Yeah.
What kind of things have you
crafted? I have two.
Not in school.
Oh, not in school? I was going to say crossbow.
Oh.
Because I was in school.
Okay.
You made a crossbow in school?
This was, back in the day when we rode in the back of pickup trucks and things like that. So,
I made some stilts.
You made stilts?
Wow.
And I made a sword. You get one stick and then you nail a cross piece on it, and then you got a sword.
Then you got a sword?
I made speakers.
I made one of those penny boards, but that was in school. So
I made a wooden duck in shop, in a wooden duck with a copper wing, and I made an ashtray out of copper.
In high school?
I was going to say, not wood. Wood's not a good ashtray.
No.
Not usually.
Ron says keep the bags, but we don't need them, Ron.
Well, okay. No.
Tote. I was going to say either that or tote bags, or
I can keep my heart. Should I keep my heart in my bag, or should I wear it on my sleeve?
On your sleeve. Because I'd like to see you try that.
Yeah, well, it's a little heavy.
We'll give it forward somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chicken
We'll
bucket
figure
or
it out.
something or something.
Yeah, here. Yeah,
All
keep. I don't need the bag.
Okay.
They're just too nice.
Make up your mind.
Someone can use them, yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Ron.
Well, thank you, Ron. And thank you, Katie. Traffic, please.
Crash southbound. This is North County Boulevard at Pleasant Grove Boulevard. The right lane is blocked. Crash northbound Mountain View corridor at Camp Williams. Crash southbound I-15 to Provo Center on-ramp. And yeah, still looking for an update. Northbound Mountain View corridor at 2100 North. It was closed earlier due to a bad accident, and it said unknown estimate for opening, and haven't seen anything on that yet. So maybe you are in the area and can let us know via text at 33986. Clark Planetarium proudly presents Laser K-Pop Demon Hunters, where electrifying K-pop rhythms collide with high-energy battle of light and sound. It's bold, it's intense, it's unlike anything you've seen before. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
All right, so we're going to take a break, play a song. After that song, it's the Boner Recap game. Easy to play the game, and it's easy to get the prize. All you got to do is play the game. 877-602-9696. What is our prize today?
Lagoon passes.
You get Lagoon passes. All you got to do is call us and tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know because you heard it. If you weren't listening, go ahead and cheat because it was very close today. Go to the x96.com, look for the box that says Boners July 10, 2026. Click on there. It'll reveal the answer. Call and tell us what that is. And you'll get these Lagoon passes at 877-602-9696. That is the number to call to participate in the game. Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center. Now, they are located at 9872 South 700 East in Sandy. Now, you really ought to get your dog's teeth cleaned. Be sure to mention Radio from Hell. You can save $50 on your pet's teeth cleaning.
I wonder if they clean cats' teeth, too.
We'll have to ask him on Wednesday when he's here. Of course, we're talking about Dr. Josh Davis. He comes in every other week, answers your questions. This is his new facility. Book your appointment at trilogyvetsandy.com. Privately owned and operated. They put pets and their people at the heart of everything they do, offering a more personalized experience that you just can't find in these large corporate-owned hospitals. Not just animal hospitals, but people hospitals. But you can always rest easy knowing that your pet is in good hands at Trilogy. Of course, whether your pet needs just a routine checkup or urgent care, we trust Dr. Josh Davis at Trilogy to take care of our pets. TrilogyVetSandy.com. They are at 9872 South 700 East in Sandy.
I want to hear more about Carrie's trip.
Well, then you'd be in trouble on this boat.
Because there's snacks everywhere?
Everywhere. You just walk up and take them. I haven't had soft serve ice cream in years. But when they're offering it up and just like, here, how you doing?
Sure.
You know, have a swirly cone. I did.
So it's impossible to not gain weight on these trips, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, because like I said, you walk through the buffet and there's everything.
Well, I mean, were most cruisers fat?
There are people who enjoy cruises.
Were they most of them?
There was a a type.
I mean,
Carrie doesn't want to talk ill of the cruiser.
No, like I said, I'm trying not to be a dick about stuff too much. You know, like I'm trying to not be a dick about music because people like the music that they like.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be a dick about movies because people like the movies that they like. So,
and nobody likes a dick.
and you know, if people like cruises, hey, good on you.
Sure.
You enjoyed it more than you thought you would, correct?
I didn't hate it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is that I didn't.
Okay.
I expected.
That's fair.
I
Not
expected
your
to
first
not like
choice,
it.
maybe, but
It is not. No, it's
For
not
a
my first
vacation.
choice for a vacation. But I can see the benefits and you know why you would like the cruise.
The one thing I remember that now you did not disembark.
No,
you could have gotten off.
No.
In San Diego. And
I could have gotten off in San Diego
and in Ensenada,
and I could have gotten off in Ensenada.
not
but I-
required to.
Not required to.
But that's one thing I remember hating about it, is that it's like a cat. It's like moving cattle.
Yeah, exactly.
On and off the ship, and it was in groups.
Mhm.
I think there were like the one we were on was like 700 or 800 people or more.
It's easier with these bigger boats because they have several ways you can get off. You know,
yeah,
like
I think
3
that
different
boat,
doors. you know.
where there was only one way. I think.
And when you disembark in San Diego, you're right there in the city.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean it's right next to the city.
Mm-hmm.
But in Ensenada, you got to travel a little bit. So
Yeah.
you got to take a bus in. You got to.
Yeah, no thanks.
Although I would like to go back to Ensenada because my son, who's there now on a cruise, Little Bill, was telling me the last time he went to Ensenada. You know what's in Ensenada? I can't remember what it's called now. Caesars. It might be called Caesars, a casino that Al Capone had built in Ensenada.
Really?
And it was a a big Hollywood destination for quite some time. Now it's not a casino anymore, but the town of Ensenada has preserved it as a kind of a cultural site. And he said it was incredible to see inside of it. It was beautiful.
I was quite happy with our room. But then I also saw this was the bad thing. I'm telling you, pay extra for a suite.
Okay.
Do it, because if you get just one of those little staterooms, those little ones, there's no window. It's sensory deprivation. You got no idea the sun is up or down, and they're cramped. And Drew and his wife and 2 kids were in one. And they had bunk beds, and he said the bunk beds were comfortable, but just so tiny, and so they kept coming up and hanging out in ours.
Yeah.
And our room was not big. Don't get the idea. It was like a small motel room.
Yeah, because you hear the word suite. That
Yeah.
sounds palatial.
Yeah, what we had was a mini suite, but at least we had a deck, and we could go out and sit on it. We were on the front of the boat, which was good and bad, because you're at the top levels. Now remember, there's like 15 decks on this thing. All right. And what they said is that if you are susceptible to seasickness, you shouldn't be up top because
you feel it more.
You feel it more up top.
Yeah, I would not be good
You
with
see, because the boat more does this, side to side rocking as opposed to up and down like we had on our small boat that we were on, the dinghy.
Yeah.
On our last cruise.
Yeah, that casino. It's Jack Dempsey's casino.
Jack Dempsey's.
But Al Capone was a silent partner in the building of that. And it's called the Riviera.
But did you get seasick?
I did a little bit. I thought I would be immune because I go on these these rides all the time and attractions. And the last time we went on a cruise, I did not get sick. Hell, I was out on the deck in a storm as the boat was going up and down, and having a great time.
I only got seasick on that cruise when I got off the ship. When I got onto land.
Yeah.
And then you
had your sea legs.
You can still feel it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sue, she taken the Dramamine. She had these bands that she was wearing the whole thing, and she was fine the whole time. It's today that she's starting to feel it a little bit.
Yeah.
And
that happened to me too.
So she says things are moving, and I have to be honest. When I got here this morning, I thought I could feel the floor move a little bit.
It's weird. It's a weird sensation.
Yeah.
That land seasickness is just a very odd sensation.
But people keep asking me about the drink package. And I say yes. Good luck getting your drink. And somebody texted in early. He says, "Yeah, I called it the try and drink package."
But why do you have? So you have to wait 2 hours for a drink. You didn't have to wait 2 hours for a soft serve ice cream.
Exactly. You
What
walk
the hell's
right
that?
up.
What the hell is up with that?
I don't know.
Move some people from the ice cream into the drink department.
And I wasn't ordering anything really complicated.
Yeah.
You know, at the most, a Moscow Mule, and that's just 2 items.
Yeah.
I wasn't ordering something that required a lot of hoo-ha, wine mostly, you know.
That's just a pour.
But it was funny because I sat down in one of the clubs, and the waiter came by, and I said, "I want 4 Chardonnays." And he looked at me and says, "Are you expecting people?" I said, "No,
But I'll never
they're
see
for
you.
me. I may never see you again."
And will they bring you 4?
And he did, you
Oh,
know.
okay.
So I'm walking around. You dump these into a big cup, I'll be fine. Anyway, let's see. People are
Weighing in.
weighing in on, you got to get a balcony at minimum. Caribbean cruises, but, you know, like I said, everybody has their take on cruises.
Sure.
And they all want you to join their cult. So I respectfully enjoy your cult.
All right. Good on you and your cult. Ron has got you where he wants you in Farmington right now.
In Farmington. Unfortunately, Ron wants you at the bottom of a pit.
What?
It's not very
What kind of a
where
ghoul is he?
Where he will lower lotion to you.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
It does this whenever it's told.
Oh, have you seen those pictures of Brian Cox in a wheelchair? He's
Is he fine? Just fine?
yeah, he's in this Dexter reboot.
Oh,
for Paramount Plus. He's got long white hair and a mustache, and he doesn't look well. He does sort of look like Brian Cox, but very different. And I don't. What's this thing called? Dexter Resurrection.
Because Dexter was shot.
Oh, so there's already been a season of it, apparently.
And then there was a season where Dexter remembered a season of stuff while he was bleeding to death in the back of the car.
Are they should they just let it go?
I
Are
think
they
so,
trying
yeah.
too hard?
I
to
tried. I
hang
think
on
I
to it?
watched. I think I watched most of the one that had Clancy Brown in it. That was Dexter's kid, Dexter and his son.
Yeah.
And
That's the one where
I didn't like that at all.
he imagined that whole season in his head.
You need to just let it go.
Yeah.
But Michael, what's his name? Michael Hall.
Michael C. Hall.
Michael C. Hall. He needs stuff to do. He needs stuff to do.
Get a hobby.
He could maybe
make
just
these
start
hearts.
killing people for real.
He could make some. He could become a carpenter and make little hearts.
How dare you, Gina? How dare you suggest that he make hearts?
I think the reason that Bryan Cranston or what's his name, Brian Cox took this role is because they said, well, you can sit all day.
Yeah.
You can remain seated.
And he is 80.
And he is 80, so.
And it's a motorized wheelchair.
That's kind of fun.
So.
All right.
I do have these lagoon passes we have to give away, so we should probably do that.
How would you want to do that?
Well, the Boner recap is how we typically do things at this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, creature of habit, right? You can't break the
Well,
routine
if you'd
at
like
all.
to do something different, you can.
Well, don't just spring it on me. I have to think about it.
Well, you have all weekend to think
Okay.
about doing it different on Monday. How
All right,
about that?
All right. Do we have a contestant who'd like to?
Yes, Jackson is here.
Jackson.
Oh,
hey,
yes. Kind of startled
I'm
him.
here.
Hi.
Did we
Sorry,
scare
yeah,
you?
did. I was like, no way, it's me.
Yeah,
I was like,
you.
No way.
It is you, Jackson. Jackson,
Yeah.
you want some Lagoon tickets, don't you?
I would love some Lagoon tickets.
All right. What are you doing today?
I am working. I'm driving in Sandy right now, about to pick up some mud so that I can do some drywall.
You getting some of that pucky. Let me read these boner candidates here to you, Jackson, and then you tell me which one was the winner. And I'm sure you heard it this morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, I cheated.
Okay, well, that's all right. Boner candidate number 1, the man needed his Blue Chew. This is a guy in Las Vegas area accused of stealing over $64,000 from the Central Little League of Las Vegas. He used the money to go to strip clubs to buy $800 for a bottle of Don Julio 1942 tequila, $50 bucket of Modelo beer, and then he also needed his erectile dysfunction medication, Blue Chew. So that's what he stole the money from the poor little leaguers. Boner candidate number 2, she thought she was at the dentist. A rideshare driver had to take matters into his own hands when a passenger allegedly refused to stop inhaling nitrous oxide in the backseat of his car. So the driver he drove her straight to the police station in Florida, and she was promptly arrested. And boner candidate number 3, wasn't that just slightly extreme? A man in Indiana cut off his own junk, poured gasoline onto it, and then used it like a torch, I guess, to light a fire inside of his neighbor's garage. It doesn't say here why.
Yeah, there's surely something more flammable. It's just
you would think.
Kind of sad, really.
And kind of extreme, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was boner candidate number 3. Jackson, which one was the winner by 1 vote?
Was it boner candidate number 1?
It was indeed, Jackson. Very good cheating. Excellent cheating on your part.
Thank you.
You win the...
Oh, and Jackson, really quick.
Jackson is dead.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
No, you're
Jackson.
fine. You're fine.
Different
I'm
Jackson.
alive?
Yes, you
Yeah,
are.
you are.
Different Jackson.
Yeah.
There are more than one Jacksons, and it's probably spelled different. So it's fine.
Okay. How do you spell yours?
With an X-S-O-N
Oh.
instead of a C-K.
I gotcha. All right, Jackson, hang on. Katie will tell you how to get your tickets. And happy mudding.
Yeah, hang on. There we go.
Jackson is dead.
That's
No, he's
William
fine.
Shatner.
He's just fine.
Yes, it is.
Jackson is dead.
That episode of Star Trek that Miramani,
Miramani.
the Native American, that was one of the worst episodes of
terrible.
Star Trek ever.
It's terrible.
You know, I still have a great fondness for many of them, but that one, when I first saw it, it was terrible.
Yep.
Just, oh.
They're either really bad
Yeah.
or really good. All right, we will take a break. We will be back with some big boy news and opinioendo. Stand by for that. It's right after these. Oh, the farmer's market.
It's back downtown at Pioneer Park, where it belongs, when it belongs, every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can go to slcfarmersmarket.org. It's good to stop by that website before you go because they keep it updated with here's what's going to be available this week because there's different things being harvested all the time, and here's what's fresh. Get there early. The strawberries and garlic scapes go fast because there's not a lot of them, and they're super fresh right now. Microgreens, arugula, English peas, pea shoots, rhubarb, the best carrots and beets you can imagine, fresh cut herbs. You can smell them before you ever get to the booth. Those herbs are there.
I want me some carrots.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
cooked carrots is what I
Sure.
want.
Utah-grown produce. This isn't the sad wilted stuff sitting under fluorescent lights at the grocery store. It's the actual thing grown by actual local farmers picked this week. It's never been fresher, and you can take advantage of it. And not just food, too. There's also kinds of arts and crafts, all kinds of local businesses. 300 of them are available at the slcfarmersmarket.org.
Well, there's a guest in the studio today, Mike from Nashville, and he was so desperate to get here and be in our studio. He had some
true.
Dave Matthews records shipped here to our studio so that he would have to come here from Nashville to pick them up.
There's no other way to go about this.
No, yeah, that's it. I just admit it. I can't say anything else different about it. It's true.
People have heard you on the radio, occasionally checking in. You're always in the chat room almost every morning. And now thank you for bringing us some gifts.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I mean, it's the least I could do. I listen, like you said, almost every day, so I kind of feel like I know at least something about you guys. So I just thought I'd bring a couple of goodies from the state of Tennessee. There's some treats in there from Chattanooga.
Now, there's a card in here,
Yeah.
and I'm going to read it. I love you, Bill.
What?
Oh,
wow.
geez,
That's true, but
wow.
it's
Too personal? I don't know.
Goo Goo Clusters.
Goo Goo Clusters from Nashville. They're made in Nashville.
What's this?
Well, since it's National 8-Track today, I thought I'd give you guys some replacement physical media for the fact that I'm going to be taking the Dave Matthews Band records away.
Physical media, folks.
Oh my
now,
God!
Now this is an 8-track tape. The one I've got. What yours is? Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is the soundtrack from the movie Nashville, which Mike has heard me talk about because I'm in it as an extra, and you can pick.
I found you as an extra.
Wearing the Budweiser.
You found,
yeah, crying very believably.
I was crying I was in a huge sea of people in it, but I don't know how I managed to stand out, but I did. Moon pies.
Look what I got. My 8-track.
Oh, Sean.
Is a Sean Cassidy.
Yeah, there you go.
Mike, thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
finding my
And the moon
8-track. It's very nice of you.
The moon pie box has a special picture on them. Each of you guys have.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's your own personalized picture.
Oh, there it is. It's me with Dave Matthews.
Yeah,
y'all get a picture with Dave Matthews.
I'm with Dave Matthews, and I'm saying to Dave Matthews, "Don't you know who I am?"
Thank you for remembering that I said you hold your guitar too high.
It's
Dave
true.
Matthews.
I mean, it's not
weird how high he holds it.
Right.
It's up in his armpits.
Mike, we got you something here. It's all the Dave Matthews vinyl.
Yes.
Although I'm going to keep this one for a few more moments because we're going to play something from it.
And now,
yes,
would you like to maybe introduce it back sell? Should we have him back sell it? Yeah, we back sell things here. We don't introduce.
Okay.
We should, Katie, at least get him one of our new mugs
And a T-shirt.
and
a
maybe
boner T-shirt if he wants.
Whatever you got lying around.
You know, we got a letter from your wife, Katie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Casey.
Casey, is it?
Yes, Casey.
Oh yeah, Casey. What's your how do you pronounce your last name, Mike?
It's Oja. It's actually from Finland.
OJA.
OJA is Oya.
Oya. Oya.
Yeah.
Oompa. But she very nice email from Casey. He says, Mike has no idea I've reached out to you, so please keep this message quiet. But if you do have him on the air, you can read it to him if you like. She's very nice, and she said it would just make your day if you got to back sell a record on, because you always wanted to be a DJ.
Oh yeah. It was either that or a long haul truck driver, and neither of them really worked out. But I think this would probably have been the better choice between the two.
All right.
I think you're going to be able to do it.
We'll do that come up. 9:20, and it is time for Big Boy News and Opinnuendo, brought to you by
Ogden Epic Music Fest is Saturday, July 18th. A dozen local and regional bands will play from 2 to 9 p.m. inside Newgate Mall, an indoor music festival. What a great way to beat the heat. It's free to attend thanks to Newgate Mall and thedashshop.com, making the mall fun again. Info at ogdenepic.com.
And never, ever, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
I have some really good news for you, Carrie.
Oh?
Lou Gramm is going to retire from live performing.
Oh.
You see, Carrie.
Isn't that a weight off your shoulders?
Thank God.
Original foreigner vocalist Lou Gramm. His Lou Gramm All-Stars have dates scheduled from July 10th in St. Charles, Illinois, through December 19th in Des Plaines, Illinois, which currently stands as the final show of his
you
career.
should go, Carrie.
I've been doing
No.
I've been doing this for over 55 years, inflicting pain on Kerry Jackson and others. I just feel like there's some other person I could bother a lot in retirement.
I wonder what he sounds like now.
I want to-
it can't.
Yeah, you
it
can't
can't
have
be
that.
good.
Well, look up the Lou Graham
Well, we can't.
All
play it.
Stars.
We can't.
He said, "I just want to go out with a bang, and I think that's what this summer tour is." Graham left Foreigner in 2003, but made periodic appearances with the band, including at their 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. His latest solo album, Released, dropped in March. Lou Graham.
The Lou Graham All Stars are not. They haven't put anything out.
Nothing. Huh?
It's just his touring band. I think he just does Foreigner tunes.
Months after a harrowing accident during a test run that left him bruised inside and out, a British man said Thursday he hoped for a better outcome this weekend as he attempted to break the cycling land speed record at Bonneville Speedway. Neil Campbell said he was planning to do multiple test runs today before pushing some boundaries on Saturday. Hopefully by tomorrow we're going to be knocking at the door of the current record, Campbell said Thursday afternoon in an interview with KSL. I just want to get on it, do it. The current cycling land, and this is just it's a bicycle.
It's not an electric bike?
No, it's not an electric bike. It has no motor on it. The current cycling land speed record is 183.93 miles an hour, set in 2018 on the Bonneville Salt Flats by Denise Mueller-Korenek. During the ill-fated warm-up run in Arkansas last October, in which he ran into the truck in front of him and then held on to that truck for dear life. I saw the video of this. As the cycle tried to drag him away, Campbell set a new men's cycling land speed record of 175.89 miles an hour. So the bike crashed. I didn't, Campbell laugh. That was enough, really, though. So the way they do this is they slipstream. Slipstream cycling is taking standard bike racing to the extremes, Campbell said, as he explained the action of riding just off the bumper of a truck, specially configured truck. It creates an aerodynamic, and I think they even maybe hang on to the truck a little bit to get up to speed.
I was going to say, how can he pedal fast enough to go 100 miles?
Well, if you look at that bike, it's geared very strangely. It doesn't. I don't think it has any gears. It's just got a big chain that goes from a very long length and a big sprocket, and that anyway, so
physics is hard.
I guess he's gonna. I hope he does it. He wants to get up to 178 or so.
All right, we'll play just enough that you can hear it.
Is this Lou Graham?
But not get us kicked off YouTube. No, it's terrible.
Katie Couric, 69-year-old journalist, I guess you would call her.
Sure.
Recounted a health scare in a Substack post titled "The Day I'll Never Remember," June 27, 2026. Began just like any other as she walked to the farmer's market in Aspen to pick up an iced coffee. I bought some beautiful peaches and nectarines, a big bag of kettle corn, and a cute straw hat that I really didn't need. I headed back, ate a bowl of cereal with one of the peaches, got dressed for an afternoon at the Aspen Ideas Festival. She was scheduled to speak on 2 panels. I decided to wear a white linen suit, a navy and white knit sleeveless shirt, and my new hat. When her husband, financier John Molnar, returned home from the gym, the two drove to the campus of the Aspen Institute, where Couric was excited to hit the hot dog stand for lunch. That's the last thing I remember. Katie Couric had a stroke.
Wow.
Oh.
I had no idea. She said she completed both of her panel appearances.
But doesn't remember.
Remembers nothing about doing them.
Wow.
I had no idea what we talked about or what had occurred when the panels ended, she said. Her husband recalled that his wife suddenly felt weak and dizzy and seemed a bit out of it, so he brought her straight to the Aspen Valley Hospital. During her initial examination, doctors quizzed Couric about the date and current president. I got him wrong, she said. I wasn't even sure what month it was. I thought it might be 2024, and then I believe I believe Joe Biden was still president. More concerning, she couldn't even remember the existence of her newborn granddaughter, Virginia.
Oh.
The hospital staff initiated stroke protocol. Mr. Molnar noticed that his wife reintroduced herself to the nurses every time they came into the room.
Oh, geez.
It was, fortunately, an MRI it ruled out a stroke. Further evaluation resulted in a diagnosis of transient global amnesia.
It's a thing.
It means you lose your short-term memory.
Really?
Yeah. Couric's doctor explained to her in a note, it will return tomorrow. You will be okay. Why does it happen? The cause is as mysterious as the brain itself, Katie Couric wrote. Somebody described it as my brain failing to hit the record button. But it's very freaky. And she said nobody knows why it happens. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. This is a pretty bizarre story. A star located about 1,300 light years from Earth, that's way, way away, shows signs of having devoured one of its planets. And it's now gearing up for a second helping, according to a couple of studies.
Is this the Galaxy Eater, Carrie?
Looks like
is
it. For many
Galactus.
planets,
Galactus, that's what I was looking for.
For many planets, it's their cosmic fate to one day become engulfed within their own stars. So presumably that's what will happen to Earth one day. Slowly melt down into their constituent elements. This process, known as planetary engulfment, is destined to occur in our own solar system. When the sun balloons into a red giant phase in several billion years from now, it will envelop Mercury, Venus, and perhaps even Earth. And now astronomers can see examples of planetary engulfment elsewhere because it leaves behind elemental hints that become imprinted in the star's light, like cosmic cookie crumbs. That's what they saw for the Hungry Star, which researchers named, why don't they give them really cool names rather than like TOI 5882? It is the glowing with the half digested. It's glowing with the half digested remains of what was likely once a planet. That's very strange, and I don't think we need this.
What?
Warner Brothers is developing a reimagining of the family adventure movie Free Willy. Released in 1993, Free Willy, about an orphan boy who befriends a captive orca, became a global phenomenon, grossing $153.7 million worldwide on a $20 budget. Michael Jackson's theme song, Will You Be There, also became a top 10 hit. Free Willy spawned multiple theatrical sequels, an animated TV series, direct-to-video continuation. The movie, which starred an orca named Kiko, also dispelled myths about the killer whale and inspired activism around their captivity. And I never saw that movie. And The Pit.
Yes.
Season 3 is coming up.
Good.
January
I got to wait till January?
of 2027. And Noah Wiley, the show's star, revealed the exact day that Season 3 will be taking place. It will be a day, November 12th, 2026. I don't know why.
Not a holiday, not a...
I guess not. Noah told Deadline about Season 3. Up till now, we plotted our show almost in real time with when people are watching. We've written the shows 8 months before we air, but we've written them to take place in the time and place in which they are being watched this season. We didn't do that this season. What we are depicting is Thursday, November 12th, 2026.
Maybe something happened in Pittsburgh on that day?
Maybe. Don't know. Can't say. Let's see what else we have here. Ancient dating tips.
Agent?
Ancient.
Oh, ancient.
If you want to date people in the past?
Yeah. I don't think we want to get into this.
I must give you money for your daughter's dowry.
Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath's Bill Ward says, Don't worry. There are pictures of him in a wheelchair.
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
He's increasingly needed a wheelchair in public settings like airports and events. I can still walk, let there be no doubt, but I can't walk very far without needing to rest. The last time I went through the airport, I had a wheelchair when we went on a trip.
And you're fine. You're just fine.
Yeah, it's just my foot is all kinds of screwed up. I can walk short distances, but then it gets too painful.
If he wants to do us all a favor, when performing, put on a shirt.
Oh, please, yes.
For heaven's
Yeah,
sake.
why is he doing that?
I mean, Carrie wants to decide who lives or dies. I would like to decide who will go shirtless and who.
Yeah.
I would like that.
You're going to put a stop to this guy.
Yep.
And probably Iggy Pop.
Yep.
It is fascinating though. He says I am actually very healthy. He's 78. I said but I had to start using a wheelchair to go through airports and places like that. And he says I'm going to keep rocking till I'm dead. Okay.
Yeah, you do that.
Good.
All right. Oh, weather?
Okay, so it's 82 already. Going to get up to 100 today. That's going to be quaint compared to the rest of the weekend. Saturday, 103. We could hit or break records on Sunday. 106, 107 possibly. 104 on Monday, 101. We've got this excessive heat warning going throughout the weekend. And I think our friends from Larson HVAC are coming in to talk about things you can do to help with that this weekend. We're going to talk to them. Summer's here, so are the savings. Now through July 26th, get up to $200 off select Michelin and Big F Goodrich tires at Big O Tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
I meant to tell you, I don't. Katie saved the day for me.
How did she do that?
Or for my
I mean,
family.
she often saves the day.
Well,
but-
yes. So I went home on Tuesday, and then we had that horrible snowstorm, and my power was out.
Mm-hmm.
And the power was out for quite a while. I don't think it came back on until about 4 in the afternoon. But we were getting kind of hungry, and fortunately we have a gas stove, but you can't. Usually there's an electronic igniter,
Mhm.
but if that doesn't work, you have to light it with matches. And we're looking around for matches, and we found a little book of matches from Katie's wedding.
Yes.
Little box of matches.
From a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Oh, there they are at
There you go.
x96.com/live. What do they say on them? Give love a chance.
Love finds a way.
Oh, love finds a way. That's it.
It's like
Life
finds a way
Love.
from Jurassic
Yeah.
Park.
Is there a dinosaur
Yeah.
in there? Yeah. So we found that we had those. We were able to light the stove, and my wife was able to make hot corned beef sandwiches. Pastrami, I guess it was.
You don't have like a lighter, like a lighter?
Probably somewhere, but isn't it a much nicer story that we used Katie's matches? Yes, Gina, we could.
I'm just.
Could you describe that lighter again?
I have
the chicka.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, yes, I do have one of those, and I have a big box of diamond matches as well.
Ooh.
But Katie's matches saved the day, which was the point of the story.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Of course.
Chicka.
It is satisfying to light a match.
They were-
like it's a different kind of satisfying than chicken.
I always like to have a match instead of a cigarette lighter when I was a cigarette smoker, because I could light a cigarette in a windstorm with a match, which you can't do with a lighter a lot of times. There's a technique where you strike the match and then you cup it in your hands to hide it from the wind.
Can't do that with a lighter. You'd burn your hand.
Yeah.
A
One of those.
chicka.
Yeah. Yes, I have one of those.
To some people, matches are a little too satisfying, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
That could be a problem.
Yeah. And we kept that little box of matches from Katie's wedding
For just such an
in the
occasion?
drawer next to the
Yes.
stove.
Yeah.
actually.
Like you do.
Yeah, because it's small, compact. Can't put a big old lighter in there. Just had them there, and we had delicious sandwiches.
Nice.
And Katie saved the day.
All right, it's 9:35.
It's time to figure out how to stay cool, and who better to help us with that than Sean Larson and Jaden with the Larson HVAC and plumbing. And what does HVAC stand for? Heating, air conditioning,
heating, ventilation, and air conditioning.
Ventilation. That's the one I always forget.
Yep, got to move the air.
Yeah, get close to the microphone. So it is going to be damned hot. Our homes are
Yeah, I'm
lovely.
good. I'm good.
Because we
Yeah.
have, you put a system in each of our houses, this heat pump system, which I've got to tell you, I hardly ever mess with the thermostat.
Yeah, it
Like
learns.
The old one, I was always like, oh, now it's too cold. Now it's too hot. This one kind of, I don't know how that works, but
It learns. It knows when you're there and when you're not, and what you like, and it just starts adapting to your schedules.
it's great.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the best ways we can kind of keep
Well, I
cool?
think the most important thing, change your filters. Like before this weekend, these high heats are coming. Make sure you go change your filters, and don't just tell your wife you're doing it, but actually go down there, change the filter.
No, I'll ask my wife if she's done it.
There you go.
There you go. Or wives just do it.
Yeah.
If you want something done, the wife's got to do it. No, just kidding.
And make sure the arrows face the right way. All filters are directional, so there's an arrow on them, and it faces towards the furnace, so the airflow. So
And
that's
if
really
they're
important.
clogged, your system's having to work harder to cool.
A lot, yeah, definitely. And people that have pets, like we have golden retrievers, we got to do it every single month because
Really?
it gets hair collected in it, and it's a sign that it's moving really good air because you're having to do it every month. But super important to do it before this weekend.
I'd say most of the time when somebody calls in their air conditioner is frozen, it's because they haven't changed their filter.
Oh.
So it's just an easy fix.
Lots of
usually.
times.
Yeah, okay.
The
What's
airflow's not
next?
going through.
Turn it down low at night so it can keep up during the day. Even the best air conditioners only designed to make it 30 degrees less than it is outside. So if it's 105 outside, like it's going to be this weekend, like the best you're going to get in your house should be 75. So keep it down low at night when you can kind of get those temperatures down so it can keep up during the day.
All right. And then talk about smart thermostats. I know there's one that you like in particular.
Yeah, the EcoNet is what you guys have,
Yeah.
which is a communicating thermostat. They're amazing because they basically just start, like you said, they start learning when you wake up in the morning, when you sleep at night, what temperatures you like, and it just starts adjusting.
Because they sense your movement, like walking past the
occupancy
they know when
sensors
you're
on
there,
both of
yeah.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then it also kind of says, hey, like, are they like this temperature? And they just start adjusting, and so you don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Saves you 27% by just putting one up on the wall. Quite an amazing
No matter what, you could put one of those EcoNet on no matter what kind of.
Yep, EcoNet for you guys, the communicating ones, and then EcoBees for everybody else that doesn't have a communicating system.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thermostat, and then what else have we got here? Let's see.
Well, you got a deal going on now, right?
Yes, absolutely. So for all of our X96 customers, which have been amazing for us, we're going to give $500 off in air conditioning, and then $1,000 if you do a full system. So you have to mention X96 when you call me. My number that they gave you is basically it's my cell number, and we'd love to help anybody out that needs it.
Is that 801-915-5210?
That is my actual cell number, but it's 930-5450 is the comes to me and the plumbing department both.
Let's see. And for the month of July, then you get $500 off any new AC, $1,000 off a full HVAC system install, and this is really nice for you to do this. And it says if your system needs help this weekend, we'll be there right away. We'll pay our guys their weekend overtime rates, but keep rates down for X96 listeners.
Yeah, since it's so hot this weekend, if anybody needs help, we're gonna for all our X96 customers we'll waive the overtime fee, which is time and a half. Well, just basic time, so we can be there to help you. We don't want anybody to suffer through this heat, especially people that have little kids or elderly people that have health issues. Really important to stay cool, and we have no problem coming out and helping you. So just give us a call.
And I get, it's almost like being a doctor on call, isn't it?
It is, yeah, especially weekends like this.
Yeah, I mean, when things are bad, people start calling on Sunday, and you go, I got to go to work.
Yeah, I got to take care of them, and that's part of the job. And we'd love to help people, so just make sure you give us a call. We'll be there for you.
Or you've got to send Braden.
Braden will be out there as well.
Yeah, who's that other guy that comes to my house sometimes?
Dustin comes out there. Tyler's our plumber.
I think it's
he's
Tyler.
amazing.
Tyler's
guy.
done a lot of good stuff for me at my
He helps
house.
everybody out. Best plumber out there.
Yeah.
So it's Larson HVAC and Plumbing, and we're talking mainly, obviously, about HVAC, but any plumbing problems you have, I've also had you guys work on plumbing for me.
Yeah, 10% off plumbing this weekend too. So if
All right.
anybody needs anything, we got you covered.
All right. So what's the phone number they should call?
801-930-5450.
930-5450, and that'll get right to Sean and take advantage of that $500 off new AC or $1,000 off the HVAC. That's great.
Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of them. I've got tons of stock to make sure everybody has what they need.
And you can get them in. You can put them in pretty quickly too.
I can. I hired extra people this year. I can do it on Monday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Always nice to see you.
Nice
Thanks,
to see you
you
guys.
guys.
Good
Thanks
to see
for
you
having
guys.
us.
Thank you very much.
Stay cool.
All right.
Thank you guys very much.
We will take a break and play a song for you. Then we'll have the boner of the week, and then we'll crawl towards the exits. Stand by. Did you know?
I wonder what happens when I discover things like this and how it happens. I was coming into the building today. I get out of my car. It's very close to the door. And I start walking up to the door. And there, right in front of the door, a pair of men's underwear.
Yeah.
Dirty underpants. Dirty underpants lying there on the ground.
The tidy whities?
No.
Boxers?
So kind of boxer briefs, those kinds.
Those kind, yeah.
But had seen better days as far as I could tell. And I just at first I'm not going to touch it.
No.
You know, but what's the story there?
Think of what that person must be going through. That
I know we have there are people down there who sleep in that area in the breezeway. I haven't been there for a while, but there have been people sleeping there. But did this person stand there and take off their underpants and drop them, or
were they extra underpants that they dropped as they were walking by?
Fell out of some. It's just like, come on. It is kind of getting a little grimy in Salt Lake here and there, isn't it?
It is.
And I don't know what I particularly can do about it, but
it's the big question. I think everyone would like to know what we can do to help these people, and it's not any one thing. It's a lot of different people experiencing a lot of different problems.
That's why Rocky Anderson says he's running for mayor again, because of all of that stuff going on in downtown.
It's. I think Carrie said when we brought that up, great, Rocky, what are your ideas?
Yeah, what's your idea?
Instead of running for mayor, why don't you just help us now?
What? Yeah, you don't need to be mayor to help. Step on up.
And Salt Lake's a different place than it was when he was mayor. And
I get the impression that Mayor Mendenhall is trying to do everything she can.
Yeah.
To address this problem.
She doesn't think Salt Lake should have to shoulder the burden of doing everything.
It's part of the problem because the homeless people are in Salt Lake, but it becomes everybody's problem because the capital is here, and the people who come from there are a lot of people who come from outside of Salt Lake to work here, and they go, "Oh, it's icky here." Well, then help out.
And Rocky's saying, well, it's simple. If they need mental health, we get them mental help.
Oh,
and
okay.
If
nobody ever thought of that before.
If they need help with addictions, we'll get them help for that. And if not, they'll just go to jail. Well,
jailing them does nothing.
No.
Then they just let them out of jail and they go back out on the street. And all that stuff costs money, and who's going to pay for it, and where's the programs, and who's going to... I don't disagree that we need all of those things, but it's not as simple as just saying, well, if they're on the street and they don't have an addiction and they're not mentally ill and they're just outside, then we'll put them in jail. You can't just put everybody in jail.
And you can't get a job unless you have an address, telephone, all that stuff that costs money.
Well, and these satellite homeless shelters were supposed to solve all the problems, get the homeless people out of the Pioneer Park area, get them out of that Rio Grande area, get them out of there, and that should help. And the main reason that they wanted them out of there is because of business.
Is business? Yeah. Yep. That's some prime land right there.
Part of it is, and I don't know how you ever deal with this, some people prefer to live that way. for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That is their preference to not be
Not
sheltered.
that many, though. I mean, that's
some people.
They don't want to go in.
They don't want to be told what to do or where to go or how.
Or
to
sometimes
live,
they don't
or-
want to go into the inside because they feel that they don't have any control.
They can't bring their stuff.
Yeah.
They have pets
Yeah.
that they can't. It's so complex.
Well, if now, where was it? Oh, we were when we were in the Gay Pride Parade.
Yes.
And then we were driving back here to the studio, and we stopped at a light down here. I think it was right here on West Temple. Remember, there was a guy with a sign panhandling there, and he was really close to me, and he held up his sign, and I said sorry, and he said, "Oh, hey, Bill Allred, I listen to your show all the time." It's so they're just regular people.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Oh, I've been
Well, of
listening to you for
course, yeah.
years." And I said, "I'm sorry, I don't have any change at all." "Oh, that's okay."
You gave him a piece of candy, I think.
Oh,
you
that's
had.
right. I said, "Here, I have some candy."
That's
That's
well,
right.
a sucker or something.
Yeah, we had some candy in the. I said, "Here, candy." "Oh,
Yeah.
thank you."
Now, your discovery of
underpants
this morning has devolved this show into a deep, dark discussion of sadness, but maybe it's a simple thing. Maybe it's just I trusted a fart. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all it was.
Like, oh,
Let me
this
bring
will-
it back to
this'll be-
fart jokes, okay?
This'll be fine. This'll go.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this.
that's
Oh
just,
no.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Now, over the left field wall, the real show's about to begin. The Glorious Sunrise. Brought to you by God, the invisible giant you turn to when you're about to die.
There we go.
Yeah.
Back to normal.
That is the biggest surprise in the world. Is
Thank
a
you.
fart with a lump in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Maybe it
that
was
may
just,
be.
Maybe it was just that.
I didn't examine it to see if that was the case.
In the Clyde Collective, we know how to have a good time. Come.
Well, let's see. It is 9:48.
I sense, by the presence of Dave, the flower guy, Dave Madsen in the studio, that it must be time for Boner of the Week.
That's quite a sense you have there, Bill.
Well, you think you're the queen of sussing things out.
You figured that out all on your own.
Sure as hell did. No help from anybody in this room.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Fine. Yeah, you're always fine.
I'm good.
He's good.
Do you ever have a bad day? Not very often. huh?
Not very often, no.
Well, that's a remarkable trait you have.
We should take a lesson from Dave in lots of things.
Dave, are you ready to select the Boner of the Week?
Yep.
All right. When you see Dave around town, if he has flowers with him, buy them. That's what he does. He goes around on his scooter, his jazzy, whatever you call it. What do you call it, Dave?
Max.
Max.
Okay.
Riding around on Max.
Going riding around on Max with flowers. Buy flowers from him. All right. Here are the 5 boner candidates we had this week. You tell me which one you think was the worst, David. Number 1 from Monday. They were exercising their rights as free Americans. 4th of July fireworks, the cause of at least 2 fires in Utah this year, leading to a commercial Costa Vida building burning down and 5 acres of wildlife destroyed. Fireworks, number 1. Boner candidate number 2. He has a degree in history from Yale, you know. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis clapping back at a meme he deemed offensive, but he got one key detail wrong. He said there was a picture of a pub in Britain, and the British said, this pub has been here longer than 250 years, you know. So you're celebrating 250 years, so this is much longer. And so DeSantis said, well, if America hadn't helped you out, that sign on that pub would be in German right now, insinuating that America would have saved Britain from the Germans in World War II. No, Governor DeSantis. The British repelled the Germans long before America ever entered the war.
Yeah.
So there you go. Boner candidate number 3 from Wednesday. No, it's not okay to bet on that. Polymarket, prediction gambling platform, made bets on Southern California fires. Thousands of victims lost their homes, lives were lost, and people were betting on that. How big the fire would get, when would it be contained, all of that stuff. That's just criminal. Boner candidate number 4 from yesterday. Not only was she a mediocre collegiate swimmer, she's dumb too. Riley Gaines, who believes she's a former Kentucky swimmer who now goes out and campaigns against trans athletes and appears on any right-wing podcast or talk show that will have her.
Yep.
She says about Helen Keller, I just think that's a myth. It's a myth.
She's so dumb.
She couldn't see and she couldn't hear. How could she possibly have written a book? I just don't believe it. And then Boner candidate number 5 from today. The man needed his Blue Chew. Guy who embezzled money from the Little League to get erectile dysfunction medication, among other things. All right, Dave, which one was the worst?
Number 1.
They were exercising their free rights as Americans, setting off fireworks. Yeah. All right.
That's your boner of the week right there.
That's good. That's good by me.
All right. We've got a few minutes here.
I'm upset about something.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm not going to say what restaurant this was.
Okay.
But Joe and I went out to eat the other night, and on the menu as a special, they had watermelon with tahini.
Okay.
And you know how I love.
You love that.
And they were going to bring it to the table, all cut up watermelon.
Yeah.
I was excited about it. And it didn't occur to me until after we had left and come home. They never brought me my watermelon and tahini. Like that was like the salad portion that was supposed to, the first course.
You must not have been that excited about it if you didn't notice it.
It was one of those things where the food came out really fast, like the main course. I was like, the main course is here. And then not till we got home did I realize I was denied and I said to Joe, did we pay for the watermelon with tahini?
Probably.
We did.
Yeah, of course you did.
It happens.
So
I would call them.
I would like to go back there and have.
Yeah. Just call them up, tell them what happened. I guarantee you what they'll say is, we're terribly sorry. Please come in for dinner again and identify yourself, and we'll make sure that you get watermelon with tahini, and we won't charge you.
Because how often do you see that on a menu? I was so excited.
What kind of a restaurant was it?
Well, I don't want to say.
What variety? Was it Mexican?
No. It was a pub.
A pub, okay.
All right. Well, I do have some good news for you.
What's that?
What's that?
Reese's Pieces chocolate cookie. So there's this, it's your Reese's Pieces, about twice the size of a Reese's Piece.
Okay.
And you get the peanut butter inside
Okay.
there. But you also have a chocolate cookie inside of that.
Inside.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But it's not giant. It's just
No, it's just like
regular size.
It's like twice the size of a Reese's Piece.
And then there's just like a little tiny cookie bite in there.
That would make me happy.
How about with tahini?
I don't think that would be good with
What did I put tahini on something weird yesterday?
Here's a review of the Reese's Pieces chocolate cookie candy.
Tell me.
Nearly identical to the OG when it comes to flavor, although their peanut butteriness is tampered down quite a bit. It still shows up plenty in the taste, but the cookie center is the star of this candy.
That's okay.
I first tried the candies cold right out of the fridge. Cookie center was crispy but airy and broke apart with a nice crunch that wasn't hard on my teeth. You need that?
I do.
It was about the same crunch level as a graham cracker or breakfast cereal. Thin layer of peanut butter paired exceptionally well with the crispy chocolate center.
Oh, I need this.
So
I will look for it.
Seek it out.
How much longer is it going to be, Gina, before you eat nothing but soft food? It's going to be pretty soon, isn't it?
No, I'm good.
About 20 more years.
Thanks, Dave. 20 more years, Dave says. I'm good.
All right.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's do the promo.
I've been trying all week to get to the story about my beef.
Who do you have a beef with?
Is it me?
No, I don't have a beef. I have a story about beef, and it's just going to have to wait until Monday's Radio from Hell show.
Well, perhaps I'll have a beef with someone over the weekend, and we can talk about that on Monday.
Is it me?
Beef, it's what's for dinner. Also, what's on the Radio from Hell show Monday morning here on X96.
I wish you would have taken a little more time with that last line.
Why?
Because you went, beef, it's what's for dinner, and also what... So it's
Okay.
beef.
Beef. It's what's for dinner, and also what's on the Radio from Hell show Monday morning here on X96.
Now give it even more. Give it even more of a pause.
Beef. It's what's for dinner. And also what's on the Radio from Hell show Monday morning here on X96.
You see what wonders a good director can make?
Thanks, Bill.
That's debatable.
Hey!
You give it to him, Bill.
Hey!
There we go. Minka Kelly is dating Dan Reynolds from Imagine Dragons?
Yeah, that's been going on a while.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
All right.
Oh, I'll tell you about Little House on the Prairie on Monday, too.
Oh.
My beef story and Little House on the Prairie.
Do you have a beef with Little House on the Prairie?
No, not at all.
It sounds to me like Monday's going to be an embarrassment of riches.
Indeed. We got to find those Reese's Pieces.
It doesn't say where
chocolate
they're
cookie.
available?
It doesn't say.
Oh.
Guy in the chat room found them. Need one of those. Put them in the fridge.
Yeah.
As soon as you get them, put them in the fridge. All right. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
I want my watermelon with tahini.
All right. Nick is next.